yeah, there you have it. MGMT, Electric Eel. I like that one. I like MGMT. I don't know if anyone else in this room likes MGMT. Do you know MGMT, Jimmy? I'm going to say MGMT a few more times.
I don't know them. No, I mean, if I'm aware of who they are.
You're aware?
Sure.
They're a weird band because they had a moment where they had 3 or 4 amazing songs, and then I bought the album after that, and it was so fucking weird and out there, and now I've lost touch with those guys. I have no idea what they're doing. I know they're pretty popular in, like, France. You know, they're one of those type of bands. They still do very well in France, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
But I was really hoping that they were going to be my next band, a band that I could really get into. And the follow-up to the album that Electric Eel was on, oh boy.
Not good.
I hate when that happens, too, when you find a band and then you want more from them and they just disappoint you.
It's like Wolf Mother. Like, they were so big at one point and they just kind of go away.
And people know how much I like Wolf Mother, and I guess there's I think someone on Twitter sent me something from Wolf Mother. I think they got an album out or something. I didn't even click on this guy's link. I thank you for sending that to me, but I don't care anymore. That one album by Wolf Mother was amazing. Yeah. What was it? The White Unicorn was one of the songs, and oh God, I love those guys. I went and saw them somewhere downtown. And
did they break up?
Well, I think. Does anyone know the story of Wolf Mother? They came out of nowhere, Australia, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they had an amazing album, and then they got all fucking flaky, and I don't know, the band broke up or something for a while, and then some of the guys went on with the name, I think, and they've been a mess ever since, is the answer to your question. I didn't realize we were going to talk about Wolf Mother. I would have prepared a little better, but that's broad strokes. I think that's pretty much it. They couldn't keep it together, and they were amazing when they came out of nowhere with that first album, or the first album that I knew, because they probably are one of those bands that had a whole bunch of things before. It was brought to my attention.
I associate that with Dane. Because Dane used them in weren't they the song for
Torgasm?
Yes,
yes, absolutely.
So I always think of him when they pop up.
Good old Dane. Is he posting naked photos today?
Let's hope.
I saw Pete Davidson went down that road yesterday.
Fucking Pete Davidson, that kid's got abs. He really annoyed me.
Who the fuck knew that was going on under those hoodies?
No, he comes in all scrawny and meek and giving everybody hugs and fucking Billy Buff. Just smash him.
And I follow him on Instagram, and I was going to like his picture. I'm like, wow, that's way too gay to do that. I don't think you should like a picture. But I wanted to like it just to go, good for you. My like was going to be good for you, not...
Yeah, I saw that photo. I opened my Instagram. I was talking to a woman I know, and fucking Pete's photo popped up. And I said, well, he's a friend of mine. He's a comedian. I'm not following a male body. But, like, I didn't want her to think I was just following this guy who posts photos of his buff body.
He's in the gym with his shirt off, and I'm like, fuck. I really wanted to like the photo, Pete, but I just can't do it.
Yeah.
But that was more for you. Like, you go, boy.
Yeah, I didn't want to like it. I was very upset because it's like that's what I'm competing with as a man.
Right.
Young guys, good abs, I'm finished.
Well, there you have it.
Now, who's going to fuck Jim Norton? Young Pete Davidson running around, kids all cock.
Me and you were in the gym every day. I still don't have a hint of an ab.
Dude, that's
as genetics. Much as you make fun, you joked about my V all these years, I never had a V. I gotta come straight with that. Never had a V. And I can't even get one ab going down there after all these years.
Well,
and there's Pete. I doubt he works out in the gym on a regular basis, and he's got a six-pack.
Pete is built like a guy from the project. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's playing basketball shirtless with his underwear too high. Although he did say in that little thing he wrote that he praised his trainer. So maybe he has been. So maybe he really takes it seriously. We've never talked to him about the gym. It was like Chappelle. At one point Dave was a skinny guy. He was a kid. He was really young, and then he went away and he came back, and you're like, Jesus Christ, this guy fucking do 6 years. Yeah, like he's buff. Yeah. So I guess they get a trainer, and 6 months later, there you go. Can you imagine what kind of shape you would be in if you were in the joint for a year? I think 6 months. What kind of crime gives you 6 months? Let me think this over. Some kind of a financial crime, or some kind of a crime where they realized that they overturned the conviction. Say. Oh, okay. But you don't want to be in general pop, because then there's a chance you're going to have to suck some dick. Yep. So you got to get in jail for 6 months, but you got to maybe a minimum security place. They're not like raping dudes, are they? I don't think as much. I think a lot less. I told you when Kenny and I went to San Francisco, we went to San Quentin.
I want to go there so bad.
We didn't get in the cell block because of the chicken pox. But we got into the dorms.
Right.
And you realize, even in the dorm, it's me, Kenny, and the guard. Like, you're helpless.
Sure.
If those guys are willing to take the penalty, you're dead or you're fucked. Whatever they want to do, they can do.
I would like to think I'd be brave, but I think I'd be a little scared because then you start looking at these guys going, man, there's probably a few of these guys that are doing life.
Oh my God,
so it doesn't matter to them if they take out another person.
Yeah.
That's what horrifies me about the prison, or the guys that have nothing to lose. Nothing. Except maybe a few privileges.
Well, the key to being in something like that is, like, when I was walking around there, I was scared. Like, they know you're being shown around. Like, Kenny could survive there.
Yeah.
But they don't look at me and go, well, is this guy doing time? Who is this new guy on the...
Yeah.
They're like, what is this fucking guy's nephew? Who's this creep? But nobody thought that I was one of them, so I think to walk in there just going like, hey, I'm just looking at this place, and wow, this is a scary place.
Right.
I think they're more likely to respect the honesty of your cowardice.
Of course. We're looking at Pete Davidson's photo now. We'll tweet it out on our account. He could model underwear with that body. Right?
The kind with the hole cut out of the back, yes, he could.
Good for Pete Davidson. Then I thought it was photoshopped. Is that right?
I hope it is. I doubt it, though.
Yeah, I doubt it, too.
Well, it's weird because he took it down from his Instagram. We're finding this from someone else's
Why
Instagram.
did he take it down?
I don't know.
Well, he only has one post up. I wonder if he's doing something where he only has one post up at a time.
He said in the original caption, I'm leaving this up for an hour and then deleting it.
Oh. He should leave it up.
Oh, it must be he's doing something.
He should, maybe, I don't know.
But you can't get rid of anything online.
Well, he'll be in soon enough, and we'll ask him about it. No problem.
Yeah, he'll sashay in here, all young, all strapping with his abs.
Right.
Did you know, dude, and as we're opening the show, I'm like, looking at this, that Terry Crews had a bad pornography. I didn't know anything about
What happened?
Terry Cruz's pornography addiction. I'm just preoccupied. Before we came on, I'm looking at this article.
Well, if he's addicted to porn, then you are.
Horribly, but I'm like,
and he went to rehab for it.
Fucked his marriage up, and I'm like, I wonder, is he 7 years away from it, or did he go back to it? Anybody know?
Terry Crews opens up about porn addiction. When does it become an addiction? We're all looking at porn shit on our phones. Dude, every single person does.
He said something like, when day becomes night, which I certainly understand.
Yeah.
I think it's when it just starts to make your life, when you start to feel disconnected. It just happened. It's a line you cross. I don't know exactly what the moment is. It's a good question.
Well, I've always been confused by that when you talk about it, because sure, I've looked at porn long enough and like, oh wow, I'm looking at porn a little too long right now. But then when you get one out, when you get some of the poison out, then I'm good. I don't even think twice about it. Then I actually, that's the last thing I want to check out.
When you've looked at porn and you say, I want to check this out, and you fucking whack your bag, you look at it, you probably like warm up for a minute, like, wow, I like this one, and you whack off. Well, how long does it take you? 15 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah,
that's healthy. Like
when I've decided, okay, this is what's happening. Yeah,
sure.
Then I get right to it.
You begin, you have the middle, and you have the end.
I get right to it.
Yeah. I think the key is when it becomes a 6-hour marathon where you're stopping yourself because you don't want the high to end. And
oh, thank God I don't have that.
Yeah,
that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, it stinks.
That's the edging thing.
Yeah, but I didn't know he had it, and I'm just hearing this, and then someone saying, he talked, and young Paul said he talked about this in 2013, which I didn't know.
That's too bad because we've had him on.
Yeah,
I would love to talk to him about it.
I don't know if we had him since then though.
Yeah, it might be a couple years now. But so what was his thing? Does anyone know? I was out of touch yesterday, so I'm playing catch up. I
really don't know.
I went and saw my mom for her birthday, so I didn't even know that Trump won Nevada. I knew he was going to win until I got in here this morning. If you find out about Cruz, let me know.
Yeah, he released 3 videos on his Facebook page
talking about it.
Yeah,
what was his thing?
His
just looking at married and he got fucked up his marriage. He was married 25 years.
Did you say he got caught?
I don't know if he got caught cheating or he's just watching porn so much that it messed his marriage up, I think.
Okay, because I don't understand getting caught looking at porn if you're married. I don't understand. That's cheating?
No. But a lot of women don't like it.
Some women think that's cheating.
I think it depends on if you think your husband. It's almost like if you catch someone fucking drinking who's been drunk all the time. Like if you just catch your husband looking at some porn.
Yeah.
But if it's a problem and you catch him.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh, this again?
I only got caught jerking off once.
Did you?
Well, yeah, I've told the story. It was with the ex, and she went up to bed. I was in the living room. And I forgot what I threw on. I threw on something, you know, and I'm checking it out and really just going to town. And then she pops her head in, and I was able to in one move throw a blanket over myself and change the channel quickly. So I just hit a button or whatever, and it turned out it was like a NASCAR or some kind of car racing. And that's when she knew. She's like, "You don't like car racing?" And she was like, ugh. She was all disgusted and walked away. I was happy.
Yeah, sometimes it's just you're not allowed to hit in a relationship, but sometimes you can just get caught jerking off.
I was proud of myself because I was able to get like I said, the blanket on me and get to. I had the remote just in case, you know, but I couldn't get something that made sense that I'd be watching that late at night by myself in the living room with the lights off. So, and it popped on some kind of racing. I wish I remember what racing was. Over the years I've said it was NASCAR, but it might have even been some dumb funny car race or something.
Hopefully it wasn't a Dale Earnhardt fucking race. Yeah, it's really depressing.
Right? Yeah.
I guess he got busted, dude. I don't know if he cheated or not. I know nothing about it.
He was doing it without anybody knowing, including his wife.
Oh,
and then
doing what? Just watching porn?
Yes, but that was
the secrecy is part of the high.
That's what he said. That he felt like he was getting away with something, and then his wife. I'm not sure how she found out.
But there's not a guy alive that's not looking at porn, no matter if they're single or in a relationship.
But when it goes to a point where it's distracting and like, you know, a lot of times all of a sudden you don't want to have sex with your partner because they're real people.
Yeah.
Or that they don't want to do what you need them to do to get off because your whole level has changed, like what you need.
Yeah.
So it's like the stuff that used to work, a little spanking, a little dirty talk, you're like, all right, that's fucking,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You've blown past that. I don't know.
So it's got to be the length of time that got him in trouble.
Yeah, the obsession and the amount of hours. But I don't know if he just...
Well, you know what, though? The guy has a very successful career. He's in everything.
Dude, he's in great shape, too. He goes to the gym. Like,
right.
he does.
So when does he have time to do his porn? He's doing those... he did a lot of commercials.
Old Spice.
And popped up on everything.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I literally just looked at this. I've heard of it, like, yesterday, and as we're coming out, I'm like looking at this, I'm like, fuck, man, I wonder if...
But he explains it, go up a little bit, says, the other way, sorry. Up means down, I guess. If day... No, on the computer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay, if day turns into night and you're still watching, you probably got a problem, like you said.
Yeah,
my wife was literally like, I don't know you anymore. I'm out of here. I had to change because I realized, this thing is a major, major problem. I literally had to go to rehab for it. Wow.
Yeah, he said it started when he was 12.
Yep.
Well, that's when it starts for all of us. When that first fucking pubic hair pops up.
Yeah, some of us are far gone by then.
Your whole life changes.
Yeah. I find pictures sometimes as a kid, like little pictures, like, and I'm like, oh my God, I was really sexually active at that age.
Jesus,
like when
really?
I look at photos, when I look at my photo of,
how old?
5 or 6.
Dude, my son's 5.
Yeah.
That fucking scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it was a different time then. Different neighborhood. You had more freedom with the kids in the neighborhood. It was like, it's a little different.
There's no way a 5-year-old could get things done in this day and age like you did as a 5-year-old, Jimmy. There's no way. I mean, you can't even, you don't even drop kids off at houses anymore. Like, if a kid, when my kid wants to play with another kid, I have to go with him. That's what's going on out there now. And you sit in a room all awkwardly as they're playing. And you're pretty much watching them the whole time. Yeah. I think something in between is probably the best way to work that out.
Yeah, where they have some sense of freedom and you can kind of do what you want, but not be, like...
Because I do remember being 5 or 6, but I'm from a larger family, too. We would just, my parents would open the door and we were out. But we had a lot of property back then, so we were gone for the whole day. They never really checked on us.
Terry Crews and wife Rebecca, what was that? A 90-day sexual fast. Yeah, that's it. Okay. He reveals he's been more in love with ever with his wife for 25 years, focusing on talk and cuddles. There's a part of me that, because I'm such a cynical asshole, that just reading someone say that, I don't particularly go for that. I mean, I think it's really nice. Kirk's a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Talking cuddles is what you really need. Just a little talking and cuddling. It's helpful for the relationship. But I think that's a 90-day thing. That's like that when you go through that fucking detox, which I've never been able to do. I've tried it, man. Yeah. And your fucking system is it's indescribable.
It's screaming. Yeah, so now I guess he can't look at any porn now? Is that how that works? Sort of like drinking?
You know, I tried quitting porn when I was dating one of my exes, and I had gotten caught talking dirty. And I'm like, all right, so I started doing the right thing. And I was on this site, like on one of those beheading sites I go on, which was, this is years ago. And it was a pop-up ad for porn that came out. I really wasn't watching porn. Like, I clicked on the thing. I was like, oh, what are you doing? You know, those awful cam ads that pop up and fucking blow up your spot.
Yeah.
Blow up your spot. So I closed it, and she came into the kitchen, and she starts giving me shit, and she was like shaming me for it. I'm not blaming her, because that was just the excuse I needed to go like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish that moment had been different, because I was like, I'm not looking at porn. I really wasn't. I was,
I understand where, a woman would be bothered by that, but, I mean, you're not shoving it in their face. You're certainly trying to do it in another room or something.
Just the opposite. You're walking away from them.
Right. Yeah, this guy goes, well, why hide it? Why don't you jerk off in front of her?
I get the thought of that.
This was the story I told. It wasn't with my wife. It was with an ex. I didn't want to fucking jerk off in front of her.
Me and Louie were talking one time. This is when he was on the set of Lucky Louie. And he's talking about being married. He's like, yeah, you don't have sex as much or whatever he said. Well, you don't get blown as much. So I said to him, because I'm a dirtbag, I'm like, why don't you just fucking be dominant with her and grab her hair and make her suck your, like you're being dirty.
Yeah. And
he just looked at me like he's like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's like, you've never been married. You really don't understand.
Because then she's taking care of the kids and getting them ready for school. It's just, it's very...
And the dynamics don't work in a marriage.
Some guys could like pull that off, I guess, but it does make it a little strange.
But he was saying like once it's past a certain point, that's an impossibility. Just shut up. You don't have to talk. So I guess like they just jerk off in front of her. If you get caught...
I can see where that would be, pretty hot and sexy if you're with the right woman, sure. And I certainly have done that over the years. But in as far as the story I just told, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be alone, laying on my couch in the middle of the fucking night. Yeah, enjoying myself.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just want to be by yourself and fucking just get off and your own thoughts or your own a little porn is okay for people who can handle it. Like if you're not going to go crazy with it, people who watch it for 15 minutes, like that's good.
Right. Justin, you jerk off?
Excuse me?
You jerk off?
Yeah, I do.
It's okay to admit that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all fine, man.
How often?
It's all good. Now
doesn't mean you don't.
I have a house. I have a house with 3 girls and a dog.
Every 20 minutes.
I have no time in my house or privacy.
And that's okay. You're in love with your wife, but you want to get one. You want to get one done every once in a while.
Or if you can't sleep.
This one I don't get. Like,
I use it for sleep all the time.
You guys are married with kids. Here's the thing: you look at that like, all right, I can't do this because I'm married. I got kids, and that's my life. You don't resent them. Like that's what scares me is that I would be resentful of my wife or kids because I can't fucking behave that way.
No, because everything else that comes with being someone you want to be with,
everything just changes.
And the kids, everything, all that is the other side of it.
Right.
No, but if you find the right person, then a lot of this would make sense. And you're coming from a place where you don't have that person. That's an imaginary person. But if you actually fell in love for real, then it's the whole package. Sure, there's some things you miss here and there, but in general, you're good, man.
I'm sure that would be true. It just scares me to look for that. Like that's what's scary.
But you know what?
Irrational.
All of that was
but when it hits you.
Right, when it hits you. And then...
Like if you're in Italy and you get struck by a thunderbolt, you see a girl in a purple dress, and you go to talk to her father, and he said, "No girl lives around here like that."
Very good.
I kind of want that, but it's like, I don't know, man. I've been thinking about this so much for the last couple of years.
Then don't look for it.
Yeah, I look in the wrong places. Looking for love who's that? The great Willie Nelson?
Dude, I found my wife a few weeks after my dad died. I wasn't looking for nothing, and that's when it happened. When you just fucking not look for it and just fucking live your life.
I don't know.
When you're desperately like looking around, like hoping to fall in love, I don't think it happens that way very often.
That's my approach, and my approach is wrong. Like when I meet a girl, I'll shake her hand and I'll cup her hand with my other hand. I go, "Hi, are you my future?"
I mean, you were there when I met my wife. Jimmy was there.
Yeah,
he was there that day.
I absolutely was.
Was I in any mood to meet anybody for real? I don't even remember the gig. It was down there in Philly. It was
the
David
fans
Buster's.
coming. Oh my God, it was
David Buster's. We weren't allowed to do radio yet, but we were allowed to promote. And my dad died right when we signed the contract, which was unbelievable. And then they came to me like, we have this huge promotional tour, but we understand if you tap out. I'm like, you know what? It might be good to get away from the sadness for a little while. So I drove down. We drove down together too, right?
We did, because I remember waiting for you. You were gonna. I didn't care. I mean, it was fine. I was just hanging out. But we came together. We were gonna leave, and you were like, I want to talk to them. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because then I'm down there, and all I remember about that gig, besides meeting my future wife, which is pretty crazy, was the fans being so fucking cool and just handing over cards to me. Condolence cards.
Oh, were they?
I went home with a lot of fucking condolence cards.
Wow.
And I didn't ask for it. Jimmy and Anthony didn't say do this. They just did it on their own. That's all I remember about that gig. I don't remember anything else. And then me and you were packing up, getting ready to go. And I was near the bar, and all of a sudden I saw this girl just staring my way. And I'm like, there's no fucking way this beautiful girl is staring at me. And I looked behind me, that old gag, and no one's there. And then all of a sudden I woke the fuck up from my sadness, and I went to Jimmy. I think we're going to stay for a little while. Yeah. I'm going to talk to that girl. And then that was it. That was it.
I was talking to Kim Riani, who's she doesn't work for the station anymore. I talked to her recently. She's been a friend of mine for 20 years now.
All the YSP girls that we used to love hanging out with.
All the YSP girls, and Kim is still great. I mean, but I remember talking to her for a while, and then you were over there fucking chatting away.
Just chatting, and that was the start of it, so... Anyway, why hide a jerk off? Okay, we did that. Funny story about getting caught with porn by wife. Has family members who are addicted to porn. And this guy saying, wife understands need to jerk off, has 3 kids. Let me talk to the guy with 3 kids.
Yes.
And then we're going to get into the Lita Ford thing, because a lot of people are asking.
Yes, that was very uncomfortable. I started to panic into that interview.
Why?
Because I was worried about, is something going to happen that we're going to get sued for?
Yeah.
I started to really panic because her publicist freaked out so much in there. It seemed like he was like, and then when she said they wouldn't let her put it in the book, I'm like, oh no, like we're really going down a road like this. Maybe there's been legal action. I don't know. I didn't know enough.
Did you see what I tweeted last night? The kids have spoken up about this issue.
Yes, I read.
January.
They said one kid's 18. Like I didn't know that at the time.
Look. I'll say this, and I don't know. I don't know for real, and I got to say that, but I know crazy. At this point in my life, I know crazy, and I was looking at crazy, in my humble opinion. Yeah. And I'm just like, wow. And that's one reason why I didn't go all in. I was getting really mad because I'm like, you have a tell-all book, and then your biggest story you don't want to talk about, because there was certainly a way to talk about it. Right. Say, hey, this is my side of the story. He might have a different tale to tell. And we've interviewed that guy.
Have we?
Yeah, I think E-Rock told me that Lita and that guy came in a few years back when they were happily married.
Yeah, we have IDs, both of them.
I don't think we interviewed them, because I first met Lita at a roast.
I feel like I never interviewed Lita Ford, but Eric is saying she came in with that guy.
Were they in this studio, or were they for something else, and then they just did IDs? Sometimes we would get guys to do IDs when they were here for other stuff.
I don't know. Maybe Eric could tell me, because I feel like we never interviewed Lita, but he's saying that she came in with this guy.
2009.
Okay.
2009, so we're over here.
October 8th, 2009, they came in.
I started panicking during that. I was like, we're going to get fucking sued. Something's going on that I'm unaware of. With that publicist freaked out so much in his hand motion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was watching him do like the wrap it up thing. You probably saw
they were panicking in here.
I know, and when she said something about they wouldn't let me put it in the book, I know how that works. The lawyers vet your book.
Yeah.
And it was almost like when what's her name wanted to put Cosby in the book years ago. They wouldn't let her.
Dickinson.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I was mad because I'm like, God, that was such a fucking fucked up. That was one of our. We haven't had a fucked up interview in a while, and then, but then after the show, I was like, but it was fucked up in a weird way. Like, who's not following that? Going, what is going on here? Like, at one point, she's saying that she had to go through her kid's stuff because the luggage wouldn't fit in her car.
Oh, and she found something.
And then she found some brainwashing book, and then she's talking about how her kids were taken away because she was speeding, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I didn't know. The thing about the court, like when the court when you sign something for full custody, and then she said I would sign anything to stop him from abusing them or something like that.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me. I mean, not even having kids, but I don't know if you'd sign something that
look, I mean, I just felt bad because I'm like, this doesn't make sense, and she's making her ex look really bad, and the kids, look like they're in a really tough spot. So I wish I'd read this article before, and that's my problem because this article's been out there a little while.
Sure.
I should have done a little research. But the kid explains the whole thing in this article. If you go to my Twitter, Opie Radio, I think it's one of my last tweets.
Yeah, he's like 18 now, I think. And she said they were 14 and 16 or something, or 12 and 14, right?
Well, he was 18 when he wrote this.
In 20, was that January 2015? I think I did read that after.
Yeah, I think
so he's probably 19 now. You want me to read this?
Yeah.
My dad always taught me, this is Lita Ford's kid that she hasn't seen in about 5 years. I just want to get the other side out there because now I feel like it's not fair to the dude.
Yeah.
Because, his side hasn't been explained through this whole thing. Excuse me. My dad always taught me if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Well, unfortunately, my mother has left me no choice with her latest crazy allegations against my father, including kidnapping and recent attempts to start a nationwide Amber Alert type search for my brother and me. We have not been kidnapped. We live with our dad and have every right to. Thankfully, we never have to see our mother again. Wow. And we have the legal paperwork to prove it. By the way, I'm 18. This is a year ago now, so this kid's now 19. I'm 18 and can live wherever I want, with whoever I want, and I choose to live with my dad. How ridiculous would it be for my mother to put out an Amber Alert on me, even though I'm a legal adult? I didn't know that. She didn't even really tell us that the kid was that old.
I asked how old they were, and she said, maybe it's in there somewhere. I think she said they were 12 and 14, or she did not say one was 19.
No. Maybe, I guess, I don't know. That was weird, too. Maybe that's what she was trying to say. That was the last time I saw them, they were 12.
Oh, okay.
And whatever. Obviously, our mother has a lot of problems. This is the kid talking, because now you worry about this shit. 5 years ago, a court-appointed doctor told my brother and me that our mother was mentally ill. This came as no surprise to either of us. Unfortunately, my mother... excuse me, has never accepted any responsibility for her actions and continues to blame anyone and everyone, all while publicly playing the victim. Our mother is a child abuser.
Wow.
She was violent, threatening, and tried to make my brother and me hate our dad. Her attempt at parental alienation were constant and never-ending. When we didn't agree with her, she would become livid and out of control. We told Child Services, the Sheriff's Department, and many court-appointed professionals that our mother was crazy, violent, and we were afraid she would someday kill us in a fit of rage. Bro, I can relate to that. I can relate to that last paragraph a little bit. We were with our dad when he was served divorce papers. We made him promise to do everything he could so we never had to see our mother again. He kept his promise, and for that, we are forever grateful. Our mother alleges that our father brainwashed us against her. She said that on the show yesterday.
I think she did, yeah.
She said she found brainwashing books.
Books, yeah.
You know how hard it is to get your kids to read books? Could you imagine? Could you imagine getting them to read a book on brainwashing? When she said that, I'm like, wow, what is going on here? Where am I? How to see her?
Her mother alleges.
Is that where I am?
Nothing could be further from the truth.
We were with her dad. We made him promise. Okay, he kept his promise, and for that, okay. Our mother alleges that our father brainwashed us against her. Okay, nothing could be further from the truth. Our dad never said a bad thing about her. He didn't have to. We saw firsthand what she did to all of us. If he has in any way let us down, it was that our father should have gotten us away from her sooner. Our mother said horrible things about our dad all the time. That happens a lot when the parents go bad, though, unfortunately. I wish parents wouldn't do that, but I'm not in that situation, so I don't fully get it, but whatever. She even said things about me and my brother. She called us fucking faggots because we used to sit with our dad and watch movies.
What kind of movies? Yeah. Because we would sit there and watch Chariots of Fire on a loop. Oh, all right, get it.
Our mother threatened to have us thrown in a foster home and said we'd never see our dad again. Why? Because we told her we didn't want to be with her, and she was angry. We told all the professionals that she beat us. She also threatened us and said she would have our dad thrown in jail for the same reason. I could tell you horror stories for days, but that wouldn't accomplish anything. My mother needs serious help. She needs to stop lying, and she needs to leave us alone. She also needs to stop with her harassing and stalking behavior. Anyone that says my father should be crucified and left to die will never be part of my life. Who, in their right mind, writes a song for their children saying those terrible things? And then it's signed James Gillette.
Wait a minute, so
I think she wrote a song called Mother. I think that was the title a couple years back.
What's the song?
And there's terrible things in that song? We'll find the song.
I have the lyrics here. You want me to?
Yeah, you read the lyrics.
I want to hear the song. We should hear the song, too. We should really get into the spirit of this.
Okay.
A little music on the show.
And then, people are tagging me. They said you should have went old school and beat the shit out of her.
She's an older...
I'm like, there was something that I was not comfortable with there. You have it?
Yeah.
How old is she? She's like in her 60s, right?
She's probably early 60s, certainly late 50s, easily.
Yeah, attacking her was like...
I was getting frustrated, and but then, like Jimmy, I'm like, something's not right here. You got to be careful.
There was something that felt very wrong, and it's like I wasn't even angry at it. It was a little frustrating. I almost said to her at one point, did you read your own book? Like, of course she did. But I was like... I just started to get like there's something very weird. Like when I asked her at the Runaways reunion, which they had said that she had talked about, and then she was like, "Oh," and she was acting like she had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah, I didn't exactly.
I didn't necessarily think she was lying. I just didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, because Joan Jett has basically said the rest of the Runaways wanted to do the reunion to pay their bills, and Joan Jett's like, I don't need to pay my fucking bills. And then Lita Ford's basically saying, yeah, I got problems with Joan Jett, but I would put all that aside for a reunion.
Yeah,
that's sort of a big deal, and we brought it up, and she was almost like, I don't know what you're talking about. Now it explains you, by the way. Not that I was mad. I was like, I was trying to read you yesterday during the Lita Ford, because we were both trying to get that story out of her, and then you tapped out a lot sooner than me, and I'm like, huh? But you get to see that booth.
That publicist.
I don't get to see that.
It annoyed me, but...
We should explain to the people, sorry, Jimmy, that there's a booth behind Justin over here that Jimmy could see, and, there's us with Lita Ford and her husband. So I
wasn't there that day, no wonder I don't remember. It's you and Aunt and them.
It was me and Ann, and it looks like the old studio. Or is that this place?
Here.
No, that's this place. Okay.
2009, yeah.
Wow.
I must have been...
God, I was a handsome devil.
Still are.
Wow.
I see the Travis's booth to my right.
Yeah, sorry. There's a booth over there, and then when some of these celebrities come in, their publicists and their handlers go into that booth, and I can't see that booth. Jimmy can. So obviously they were making some crazy gestures, and that kind of affected you a little bit.
Because when she said, it freaked me out, the idea of her saying they wouldn't let me put this in the book. And when you're writing a tell-all book, and your publisher says like a story of that magnitude, and they say it's not going in the book.
Yeah.
They want it in the book.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's happening that we don't know about?
Yeah.
And like, is there a current litigation going on? Was it in the book and it got pulled out? Did it get vetted? I just felt very all of a sudden unprepared, and I had no knowledge of that, so I was like a little freaked out, and I'm like, I'm not going to get fucking sued by this guy for perpetuating a story that she's been telling if it's not true.
I think they were more concerned about her continuing to talk.
No, but I was concerned because when someone gets mad at you like that, they might go, hey, fuck it, and they just come after the whole show, and it seemed like I didn't know enough of the facts, and I had read some stuff online. I did not see that thing by her kids.
I wish I saw that.
I'm very angry at myself. I feel like I didn't do enough.
Yeah, I don't think their issue was with you guys, but there was a couple people in here yesterday. Some people from the book company and some of her people, and I think it was her people that every time she would open her mouth and say something that I don't think she was supposed to be talking about publicly, like making statements, they were just like, stop.
There was a guy behind you doing, the wrap it up signal you give where your hands go in a circle.
They were trying to get her attention.
No. Oh, no. I didn't take it like they were mad at us. But I'm like, what am I missing? What the fuck's happening? Because publicists do that shit. But the way he was doing like a rapid fire, wrap it up thing.
Almost like we talked about this. If this happens, we got to shut her down immediately.
Yeah, you start to worry about stuff. Like I felt like, what the fuck is happening that I don't know?
I think when she speaks about this publicly, she's only making her situation worse. I think that's what I got from.
Oh, okay.
And I'm laughing because Travis is in the tough spot because
it's so uncomfortable. It's the worst. I just want to disappear.
Because we're in this studio and Travis is in this small space with the publicist, and when we're going down a road that they don't like, Travis has to hear everything. Like, someone stop them!
And I have to pretend that I can't talk to you guys because I've been asked, can you tell them to stop doing that? And my answer is always going to be no. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to stop doing something.
Right.
And I'll be like, no, I can't talk to them. And then 20 minutes later, they'll see me push a button and tell you that you have 5 minutes.
Do you remember a good one where you're in there really uncomfortable? I know the Sports Illustrated model that
wasn't even that bad.
That got a little weird.
That wasn't that bad. Yesterday was.
I'm reposting that video, by the way, because everyone's asking for it.
I would have to think about it. there's been some times when
if you remember one, please jump in and tell us, because I love when people are uncomfortable. I love it.
I felt bad for her too in a weird way, even though I should feel bad for the husband. But watching, like, again, and I don't know her at all. It just seemed to me like, wow, this is a person fucking really just running around grasping at stuff, and maybe some of it's right, maybe it's not, but it was like almost uncomfortable, like, ugh.
Like, mental illness
what the fuck is happening?
Mental illness is a motherfucker. It's a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she is or not.
I mean, her kid is basically saying that.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know Lita Ford in that way. I have a feeling, I've been around it enough to kind of be an expert on it, but I don't know for sure. Yes, Eric.
Times I was on the board there, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh.
When he was in here, I think for a book.
But that wasn't even that bad. That lady is
But she was
the
losing
worst.
her shit in there.
Right.
And then walked in here while you were doing the interview.
I don't remember walking in.
Yeah, towards the end. And then that's when we thought that he might be into some kind of like sub-dom kind
Well,
of
that's
thing.
Jimmy's
It was a guess. It was a theory.
That's Jimmy's guess.
It was a guess.
Yeah, it's a good guess.
I'm allowed to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's
I was
faulting
voted
you
most
for it.
likely to guess in high school.
Growing up a huge basketball fan, and I remember being a little kid when Kareem Abdul was playing, and I thought he was just a god. And then you fast forward, life is just weird. If you fast forward, and after the interview, right outside that window that people can't see, obviously, is the publicist yelling at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I'm like, this is so fucked up. He was like one of my heroes growing up.
Right. Everyone else is cringing like, what's going on? Why is she yelling at him? And Jim goes, oh, he probably likes it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
why else could a guy like? Because I had heard stories before. So how else could a guy of that, who he's been a notoriously difficult guy to deal with his whole career? He's that guy. He's greatest, one of the greatest of all time. And why would he tolerate being yelled at by a lady?
I don't know.
When he could have any publicist in the world.
Right.
You know, again, he's the highest scorer in NBA history. He's not exactly a fucking third-string college player.
But she doesn't understand who she represents. It's pretty much, some would say, the greatest basketball player of all time. It's an argument that is had in sports bars all the time. He's easily top 5, and no one would argue that. And she's yelling at him when, like, of course we got to ask him about basketball in his career. The book was whatever.
Maybe she does understand. It was about Black History Month. It was about black heroes. For black kids.
I don't even remember the book anymore, but we sold it properly, but we're not going to spend 30 minutes on the book. You're just not going to do that. You're going to lose your whole audience.
Dude, maybe she does know who she's dealing with.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he likes her. Maybe she understands.
Jimmy has an inside track to this.
I really don't. I just mentally am guessing. I truly am guessing. Like I don't know anything about her or him that I've heard. That dynamic. It's like maybe there's times where you kind of, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like I told you not to talk about that.
Right.
It's like, oh, my Heidi.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm going to be bad again.
Yes.
Oh.
You're right.
Yeah, but I mean, that interview wasn't bad. We were just asking basketball questions, and what you try to do, whether I think we're pretty good at it at this point in our careers, you weave. You ask about the NBA, you get back to the book, you're weaving, and you don't ignore why they're in there.
Sure.
But if you get good stories out of the guy, then the people are going to listen longer, and then they're going to hear about the book a little bit. But if you just focus on the book, I'm telling you, our audience would have tapped the fuck out.
Absolutely.
Last week you had Rick Springfield talking about his Star Wars collection, and I thought it was pretty great.
Yeah.
If he's talking about the 80s songs again.
Or his new album?
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah, you talk about that as this is why he's here. You play a song. It's like I'm starting a new show. It's called Things I Never Knew. I want to hear Mother by Lita Ford so we can look at you have the lyrics too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if we need them. So it's got almost 635,000 views, 4,300 likes, and only 106 dislikes. I mean, people are loving the song.
She's got a great voice.
From 2013.
Sitting in a sofa she's barefoot. How did she get a sofa out there? It was a car seat.
Your mother, your flesh and blood, your family, and like no other, until they bury me 6 foot deep. No matter what the future holds, and even though you just begun to grow, just know you'll always have your mother.
pause 1 second? It's not bad, but I mean, it's a little on the nose with what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, my name is Lita. You know, but it's not bad.
I'm in.
Fuck yeah.
I'm in for now.
What rhymes with kidnapped?
Turks and Caicos.
The damage is done.
Uh-oh, yeah.
I never wanted things to work out this way. My little ones, how do I say how sorry I am? Someday you'll see the truth, and you'll come running back to me. Just know you'll always have your mother.
A little dramatic video.
Yeah.
A little dramatic, like, but again, she is a rock star. It's
Your father is a motherfucker. When's the turn?
cause right now it's just about mourning the loss.
He's
of
a piece of shit.
Your father put it where the shit comes out. I screamed bloody murder.
Have your mother.
He fucking brainwashed you.
That brainwash book. Who are these Jew bears? Bernstein.
They took you away because I was speeding. What? Fuck?
Although no one should speed when Dyfus is in the car.
You should have had smaller luggage. Got to know the interview from yesterday, yes. All right, let's go back to this. Uh-oh, smashing the guitar in the video. Now she's getting angry.
He lies to you and blames it on me. He tries to find comfort in insanity. Crucified, hung up to die. He paints an ugly picture of you and I. We're so far from true. It's hard to see. The only way to hurt me was through my love.
Yeah, that was the motherfucker part.
Did she say he should be hung up and crucified, or that she had been?
I heard in there, it was a little hard, but I heard he lies to you. There you go. He lies to you and he tries to find, should be crucified, left to die.
Should be crucified.
That's their father, Lita.
Yeah.
You're not going to get him on your side by doing this. He paints an ugly picture of you.
And die.
And die.
It should be you and I.
It's so far from the truth, see only when you hurt me. What? It's so far from the truth, see only when you hurt me.
Can we go back to this
but
guy?
My love for you, I am your mother.
I think that they enunciated
your
almost.
Fucking mother.
They didn't get it right. You and I. No one. You don't. It's you and I. Who wrote you and I? To go back.
Yeah, let me go back.
Crucified line.
Yeah, let's get to the point where he motherfucks the man now.
To find comfort in insanity. Crucified, hung up to die. He paints an ugly picture of you and I. We're so far from true. It's hard to see. The only way to hurt me was through my love for you. I am your mother.
Yeah, but you're not going to get him back by doing that. I mean, obviously, most know I've dealt with mental illness with my upbringing, and if my mom turned around and said my dad was a motherfucker, I'd be, no, that would not play out right.
Poor ex-husband, though. You imagine if your ex-wife fucking sang the song, and it was a good song?
It's a pretty good song.
It's okay if it's a shitty song. Oh, I'm your mom, indeed I am. I'm your mom, indeed I am. Then you're like, she's nuts. But this is a good one. You're like, oof.
Yeah, she's using that close your eyes forever voice. Fuck. Right? Jeez.
Oh, this is a pretty good tune.
I'm your mother. It's a little catchy, too.
Yeah. I am your mother. Let's have one more verse. Let it, for Pete's sake.
You fucking faggots watching movies with your daddy.
Please understand why I had to leave. Pain was deep. He was hurting me. When you look in the the sky at a shining star. Listen to your heart and know who you are. And I'll always be yours.
And what you should do is suck my pecker. Suck my pecker.
Yeah.
She said, Chipper, I'm your mother. Rub lotion on my calves because they're dry. Lamar shot something, got it in my eye. I'm your mother.
I'll always be your mother. I'll always be a part of you.
That's a good song.
It's catchy, but
Fuck
I mean,
yeah.
you probably should leave the kids out of it. They were a bit
Yeah.
young on the young side too when she did that a couple of years ago.
I don't love the video, but like, after what we heard yesterday, what we're talking today, I expected that song to not be good.
Yeah,
But like, there's too many likes. Like, that's got to be a decent song.
yeah. I don't.
That was fucking pretty good.
I don't know if it made the radio, but all right.
Ooh, I know what I'm going to open my Boneyard show with
Your
tonight.
mother.
Yeah, suck my pecker. That was a fucking catchy one.
No, it was also strange now looking back when she was talking about how when the kids would visit her, they wouldn't even pet the family dog anymore. It's like, I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was
It
completely...
was weird.
I had no idea that was going to take that kind of turn.
But at least we got the other side out because I felt like the guy who did our show, his side should be represented a little bit, and we found that article where his son talks, and we know a little more about it.
Yeah, I read that yesterday when the kid was from Metal Sludge. He came out and spoke last year.
And it's not easy to take kids away from their mom in
No.
this day and age. A lot of you got a hold of me on Twitter saying something's not right because that's not an easy thing to do, to take the kids away from the
Yep.
mom.
Completely.
On
With no custody,
completely
yeah.
on a full-time basis. That is almost impossible to do. They take that very seriously before they decide to do that.
And by the way, whoever wrote the lyrics up, when you look at the sky at a shinning star, what is that? A star with a bad knee?
A shinning star.
They really fucking literal enunciation writing.
Yeah.
I remember I read a Van Halen Jump song that was written out, and the person had written it out phonetically. They didn't know they were doing it, but they wrote Moswell Jump, M-A-H-S-well
really?
Jump. It's like they didn't mean to do it. It's like, do you really think he's saying Moswell Jump?
Moswell Jump.
It might as well.
Moswell Jump. Where's David Lee Roth? It's time to get him back in here.
I don't know where he is. I have not. I was watching.
Does he? He hasn't been in the cellar in a while.
No,
Damn.
I was on one of those weird loops that you get on YouTube, and I'm watching the fucking Foo Fighters at Dave Grohl's birthday.
Yeah,
and he brought out Paul Stanley. They sang a song with Paul Stanley, and then one of the other singers they had was David Lee Roth. Came out and sang Panama with the Foo Fighters. They had such an
that's pretty
all-star.
cool.
It was from like a couple years ago.
Did Dave Grohl help with the lyrics? Hopefully, with Panama.
I don't remember. He was singing. I remember. What were they singing with Paul Stanley? I don't remember what they were singing with Paul Stanley. But he was really chiming in there.
A lot of people that went and saw Van Halen when David Lee Roth came back, they said it was a little show-tuney. Show-tuney.
Wait, the song?
Just in, the songs themselves and the presentation, a little show-tuney.
Oh, maybe.
So I wonder if Dave Grohl got in there. And
It's January 15th.
Last year.
He's a bad motherfucker, David Grohl. He was having such a good time with these guys. He's just a fucking great rock star, David Grohl.
And he's got some pull because I read a couple days ago that he was the one that brought it to the Grammys that they should do something for Lemmy, and they listened to him.
Wow.
I was really surprised they did a tribute to Lemmy. That was pretty damn cool.
The
loved Grammys
Lemmy.
dealing with Motorhead and Lemmy's death. I mean, come on.
He was supposed to go to that birthday party, and he didn't. But again, I think it was a scheduling thing. He fucking loved Lemmy.
Lemmy starred in a Foo Fighters video.
Did he?
Years ago, yeah.
Really?
White Limousine, I think. White Limo.
I don't remember.
That's great. It's a great song.
They all loved Lemmy.
Yeah.
They really did.
Everyone loved Lemmy.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge Motorhead fan, but I listened to a few of the slower numbers since his death, and wow, man.
Dude.
There's some good fucking songs there that I never knew about.
Don't Let Daddy Kiss Me is great. Fucking God Was Never on Your Side. Oh, fuck. He never did them live, though. I wish he would have, but
That's the...
he couldn't, he felt.
but I blame rock radio for that crap. They just they had their playlist, and that was it. It's too bad because those songs should have easily been on the radio on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
Instead of hearing "Give Me 3 Steps," give me fucking that song. Again,
He was writing Ace of Spades. You mean?
I was just saying, like, instead of another fucking Skynyrd song, you could have thrown some of these Motorhead songs on, and I think people would have definitely ate it up.
They just
back in the day.
I didn't hear Brown Eyed Girl enough on the radio.
That's what I mean. Like, it got ridiculous. By the way, I got to take the hit. I guess I was saying Electric Eel over and over again to start the show. Oh, you're nodding, Paul? How about you write me a fucking note?
It's feel.
Why does someone from Philly have to write me and say, "Hey, idiot"?
What's Electric Eel?
It's Electric Feel. MGMT.
Oh, I don't even know.
I always know that song is Electric Eel. I'll be honest with you.
Maybe you
It's
write the
Electric
lyrics
Feel.
to all the songs that we've been looking at.
Yeah.
Might as well jump.
Yes.
It's Electric Feel.
Oh, Lemmy's driving a limo, I see.
Yep.
I got to take the hit because I'm sure I don't even want to check my Twitter. I'm
Why,
sure.
do you think they noticed this?
Oh, I'm sure they're all about it.
I did not know.
You fuckers. Leave me alone. All right. So that's the Lita Ford thing.
Yeah, fuck, man.
Husband is in a great band. Lita Ford seems crazy. Bruce in Missouri. Let me go to Bruce. Excuse me. Go ahead, Bruce.
Hey, Opie, Jimmy.
Hey, man.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. Yay me, right?
Yay.
Hey,
Whatever.
I listened to the interview with Lita yesterday, and really got pissed. She kind of dismissed her husband, Jim Gillette,
Right.
as being in the music industry.
Yeah.
He was in a pretty successful band in the 80s, early 90s called Nitro, with Michelangelo Badio. If Florentine was there, he'd be right there with me. But,
Right.
for her to say, dismiss that, really kind of pissed me off. And this woman has a huge ego, and she's a liar.
Well, hold on, let me say one thing. Let me guess this. When she said he was in the music industry, I'm wondering if she was doing that because she didn't want to name him. Sometimes when you're talking about, maybe she didn't want to give his name, like, he was in the music. I don't know if that was being dismissive or just being evasive and not actually saying his name, because again, that may have been one of the legal issues, and I remember that moment. But sometimes when you don't say a person's name because you've already gotten some shit about it and you realize you can't say their name or something.
She doesn't mention his name in the book, just his last name.
Okay.
So I think it's a conscious thing
If
that she's doing.
Florentine was there, it would have been a whole different story. Their very first metal show episode featured Lita Ford, and a couple of years later, she appeared with Jim Gillette on the show. I don't think it's really, not known to the public who it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know Nitro, really. I've heard the name, but that's about it. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him.
Amazing singer. He's an amazing singer. If you get on YouTube and listen to the song Machine Gun Eddie,
Okay.
there is a scream that he lets out for 30 seconds or more, and it just keeps getting higher and higher. He's amazing. And
Well, find that song. Find the scream. I want to hear the scream now.
Okay.
But she's definitely has some mental issues, and kids that age, they're not going to lie. That's wrong.
Yeah, it seems like when you hear that side of the story, it seems a little.
Oh, that's him? He's the famous guy from Rock Scream Tuesday.
Oh, because he's screaming.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he has a sofa in the front of his pants. Jesus, cock bulge.
It's all coming together now. I think he came in with Lita Ford, and then we were turned on to the fact that he was the guy from Rock Scream Tuesday, and we got all excited like he was the guy, and I think he did some kind of scream during the interview. Now that I think about all this. For the older listeners, we did this dumb Rock Scream, I think it was Rock Scream Tuesday, where people would call in and just fucking scream like, old school rock guys.
I've been trying to find the video, but he appeared on, I believe it was Jay Leno years ago, and did that scream and shattered champagne glasses.
Jesus. Oh, wow. We got the video. Stay right there for a second. Play this. Damn. Nice.
I can fucking do that. It's easy.
Let's hear it.
Nah, I'm busy.
You can't do that.
Wow.
She's my pecker.
That's going to be in everyone's head today.
I hope so. Because I'm one tough cookie, but I'm also delicious.
Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
All right, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening. Bruce. Our food's here. Why don't we fucking eat?
Yes.
I'm
starving.
I thought Papa was coming in today.
He is.
He overslept?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock along with Mark Normand, I
Mark
think.
Norman is coming in today. We got to talk about robots after the break. Robots are getting fucking scary.
Yep.
We're all gonna die.
Why?
Ah, you got to see this video.
You'll see the video. It's going to freak you out.
You ever hear Mr. Roboto? I think that tells the story we're all talking about. Dummy arigato, Mr. Roboto. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What else? Oh, the hot mic on MSNBC.
Who's he?
We haven't played that yet. It's very good. And I kind of like the Flossy Dicky thing, turning 110.
Oh.
It's a good video.
Oh.
Ladies pretty much had it with living and had it with fucking the interview, right?
What's the secret to turning 110?
She's fucking had it with that garbage. So we got lots to do. JimNorton.com for all his tour dates. You're taking the week off. You're seeing Ozzy this week at
Yes, I am.
Madison Square Garden.
Thursday and Saturday, Black Sabbath. What else are you guys doing? Go! And then I'm going to Jersey.
It's not sold out.
Oh, it might be.
It's gotta be sold out.
It probably is. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
The Count Basie Theater, I'm doing the 3rd. Montclair, the 5th. The Wellmont Theater, because the Huntington is sold out. And then I have Indianapolis, Cleveland, which is almost sold out, in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Just go to my website for ticket links. And the Chip Chipperson animation is up, and I'm putting the episode. I guess it's the first real episode. That was more of a teaser. I think I'm going to put it up. I'm debating Monday. I may put it up on Monday.
Yeah.
So there is actually an episode with a beginning, middle, and end that I want to put up there.
I saw my mom yesterday for her birthday, and I took a few notes. I might read some of my notes for
I want to hear
everybody.
that.
You want to hear that?
Yeah, I really want to hear that.
I took a few notes. We'll break here, though. Stay there.
The show's back.
All right, we just got very busy.
Yeah, she went to work, huh?
We got Mark Norman in studio.
Hey, good to be back.
And Tom Papa.
Good morning.
Has come back. We're happy about this because Tom used to do our show a lot, and then he moved to L.A. to become a big fucking star.
And now I'm back.
And so when you come to New York, we take advantage and try to get you on as much as possible.
I love it.
And you're a little paranoid because I'm at the end of my flu.
Yes.
I'm about 90% better, but I still got about 10% in the upper respiratory area.
All right.
And then you got Justin Stengel sneezing over there. And then Jimmy's coughing up some shit. And you're a little paranoid because your immune system isn't ready for this.
Not at all. I'm isolated in L.A. in a house with nobody.
Yeah.
And there's no germs to speak of. Yesterday I'm on the subway, literally just standing next to me. A guy just blows his nose on the platform, right at my feet.
Nice.
Oh.
Like, there's no way I'm not getting out of here without AIDS.
Should have dropped down there and sucked it up like a man.
Everybody's sick. Everybody's sick. And then yesterday,
all the
trying
germs
to walk
are nice
around.
and dry out in L.A.
Yeah.
They're not all moist waiting to get to you.
No rats crawling on your face.
So between flying back and forth to L.A. and being in New York for about a week, you're fucked. You're going to have the flu by the time you get back to L.A.
And being filled with semen. I know that happens too. Just when I think I can get away from a cold.
That usually doesn't bother me. No, this place is filled with germs. But the weather's delightful.
Yeah.
No, I don't need to complain. I don't want to be an LA douchebag, but this place is filled with germs.
It certainly is.
You miss New York, Tom.
I do miss New York.
I saw you on Instagram. You're just wandering around, enjoying the sights.
Yeah. I walked like 5 miles yesterday in that horrible wind and rain. I just kept walking. I just can't stop.
Because you can't do that in LA.
No, you don't. You never walk.
You can hike a dumb mountain and worry about mountain lions. That's about all you can do in LA.
Tom is lonely. He'll be at the cellar now and he just sits there and he's like, so how was your set? Shut up, lonely. He's asking like legitimate questions. Did you feel it went well? Yes, it was fine.
It's really true. I am so lonely out there.
Please talk to me.
I literally just go online and just see where everybody is, and they're all together.
He knows your schedule. Jim, how was Kalamazoo? What?
Yeah, Jim was trying to go through his dates to a tell, and he's like, and where am I? I'm like, Indianapolis. You're also playing Indianapolis.
The Egyptian room. I hear a lot of good things about that. They've just renovated it. All right.
That is the one big thing I didn't, I don't know why I didn't factor it, but I was like, when we were deciding LA or New York, we're like, well, the kids' school, and, I've got some TV stuff, and it never really was in the math, like, oh, but all my friends are in New York.
Oh, that little thing.
I really didn't think of that at all.
I like going to L.A. for not even a week.
Yeah.
5 days is about it. And I love it for those 5 days, and I'm like, fuck.
I don't hate it. I definitely like it, but it just doesn't compare to here. And
I miss it when I don't go for a while. Like, I haven't been... Sorry, guys. I fucking a little.
You're dying like everybody else in New York.
A piece of egg shot down my wrong pipe. But I miss LA. I haven't been out there in a while, and I really miss it. Like, I want to go out there for a few days. I just don't have any reason.
You should come hang out. We have a guest room. I'll make you some bread. We'll just hang out.
Yeah,
it'll be good.
Yeah, Tom needs a male companion because he has a wife with 2 daughters, right?
Yeah, it's all girls.
So he would have Keith Robinson stay with him. Would you let that drunk stay with you?
I had Keith over. Yeah,
my God.
He got so irritated because the house was so nice that he left.
You're going to be texting us deals on flights. Hey, guys, I found a really good deal. Right.
Thinking of having a barbecue if you guys want to come over.
I'll float your ticket if you want.
I'd go to L.A. to do a barbecue with Tom Papa.
Yeah, it's a good time.
You got a big yard?
Yeah. Swimming pool.
You got a swimming
pool?
Yeah.
Pool. Palm trees.
Above or below?
Below. What are we?
Right.
It's not in New Jersey.
Okay.
It's in L.A.
All right. Nice.
Cool. #1 killer of children.
Oh, and I must.
Yeah. Sorry to break it down.
See, with me,
we got past. We got past the age of the drowning.
Yeah,
good.
They're big now. One time, my daughter did go under.
Jesus.
It was literally the scariest moment in my life.
What happened?
My little one was a baby, so I'm holding her, and my other one was about, I guess, like 4, right? 5. 4, probably 4. And she's on the steps with my wife, like of the pool. They're in the pool. And we said, okay, let's switch the baby, because you always had to, switch the baby. So I said, okay, let's switch the baby. And my wife just tells Lena to stay on the steps, and she literally 2 feet. You stay there. She gets up and she says, okay, let's switch. We switch the baby. This is all in like 20 seconds. I look back in the pool and my oldest is underwater. Her eyes, you don't hear anything. It's just a silent slip. And her eyes are as big as
big eyes would be.
Big, whatever they would be. And she just can't come up. And you just see these terrified look on her face. And I scoop her up. And she throws up immediately.
Oh, wow. I hope you punished her.
And I spanked her and put her in her room. It was it literally, if something happened with the baby, say, and we just had one more little discussion, one more beat, it's just gone.
Yeah.
The scariest. I still see that face underwater because everything's magnified.
I think you had a little more time just to put your mind at ease. As scary as that is.
You could have had something to eat an hour. Toughen the kid up a little bit, Tom. Teach her how to swim.
Made some nachos.
You didn't take the kids in the pool and throw them under the water when they were babies?
We did. But
it's the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah, this was 4.
You're supposed to get them early, and you kind of just throw them under the water, and they just sort of figure it out.
But then she kind of forgot it. Like,
then you got to get them swimming lessons. We're a little behind on that ourselves. We got to get on that. But
then they're conscious of it, but now they're like, they're older, so now I'm worried about my wife drowning. Getting drunk on white
Tom
wine.
Put that in air quotes when he said that, by the way. I worry about that insurance money rolling in.
Sleeping pills laying around the pool area.
So why'd you go for a swim, honey? I've been drinking too much. No.
There's a pool in your building. You should have. They give swim lessons.
Swimming.
Have somebody give the kids swim.
Well, the guys giving swimming lessons in my building, they seem a little creepy, if you need to know.
Any guy who wants that job.
Who else wants... why would you want to fucking teach little kids to swim?
Right. Wet children. Tight bathing suit.
There's one lady that looks like she might have been in the Olympics back in the day.
That's good.
I want her.
A lady.
Yeah, but there's dudes. I'm like, why would you want this gig?
Right.
It's a little weird.
Same with dude camp counselors.
Yes.
What are you thinking?
Yes.
See, there's people that just like kids. I don't get it, but there are people that aren't pedos that love kids.
There used to be... It used to be okay. You know?
My kid did take swimming lessons with a dude for a little while, and then there was something I didn't... I'm sure he's fine.
Boy, but that's boy and boy, so that's
I don't know. I was like, we're done with this.
No, she took lessons, and they did all of it. It's... once they're able to do it, you can take the fence down. It's much better.
It's magical.
Yeah. I would like, if I could, just a moment for a rebuttal, as we're speaking about L.A.
A rebuttal?
Yeah, Kevin Brennan's an idiot.
Nah, I've heard that a million
I forgot
times
about the
this week.
Kevin Brennan.
Right.
abuse.
Kevin Brennan
What happened?
is a moron.
We enjoyed it. Wait a minute, he's talking about our friend, but we enjoyed it.
I did. Look, I love Kevin more than anybody.
Did you hear it on the radio?
I
Or
did. I was
I
driving.
wouldn't say you love him more than anybody. I think you like Kevin.
I like Kevin a lot.
So why didn't you call in?
I was driving. I didn't have the number. I don't know.
Did we have
I
your
was,
back?
What? No. Nobody had my back. Everyone was like, "Yeah, we thought Tom was an LA douchebag."
That's not. You got off easy if that's all he said.
I did get off pretty easy, but compared to Nick Swartzen,
fag too, or something.
yeah,
like Kevin.
which is fine. But Kevin is a moron. He is a show business moron. I am the only guy that ever hired Kevin.
Really?
Yeah, I had 2 pilots. They didn't go anywhere, but I had 2 shows.
Yeah.
I hired Kevin for both of them.
Oh my God! You would think he would talk a little nicer about you.
I'm the only guy that ever gives work, and then he
gave him a
comes on and
break.
shits on me.
Wow,
He's such a douche.
And we didn't have your back.
No,
We've known you for years, Tom.
of course not. You didn't have my back. Of course not. I didn't expect you to.
Okay.
I saw
didn't-
Neil in the cellar the other night too.
Oh, was that uncomfortable?
Not at all. I didn't say anything about him. I like Neil.
No, we didn't. We
I actually got a call from Neil.
We said hello.
I heard Kevin's on the radio now.
oh no.
Neil's never felt closer to you.
Kevin is a moron. So-
When I try to put this radio show together, he's in the once a month category.
yeah.
I've decided he's the once a month, maybe once every 2 months category.
What the fuck? I mean,
not
anyone-
that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just like, I don't know if we could deal with that on a regular basis.
Right.
What
But
the
maybe
fuck?
he gets
I
the
mean,
people
even-
talking when he's on.
Even when Tom Papa started acting like an asshole, what the fuck? Tom Papa, I mean, he's turning it out. This is just a douchebag. I mean, he's fucking out there, and I'm trying to do it. Shut up, Kevin.
Pretty good.
I like when he gets heated up though. He'll be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is with Tom doing?" And I'm like, "Well, just don't show up then, you fucking asshole." He gets all heated.
Exactly. I mean, I've been fucking working on the show, and then you don't fucking call me back. Kevin is such a. I mean, I really do love him. He gets so angry, and
I enjoy
people.
him.
He turns people off. He burns bridges.
Yeah.
And I would always bring him back, but not anymore.
He's very honest about how he feels. I'm not saying he's always right, but he does speak his mind.
Yeah.
That's refreshing.
And you know, he's so angry. He's so petulant. And he came to my house before I ever hired him, just as friends. We were down at the beach house in Long Beach Island.
Just mulling around.
And Kevin came, which whenever you see, it's like having Attell or Colin show up at the beach. It just does not fit. There's no way your head can get around.
It's like seeing your teacher in a supermarket back in the day. It's like, what? Oh, it's my teacher. Fuck.
Yeah.
Kevin gets out of the car in these little green boat shoes. You know those not boat shoes, like what do they call them? Like ocean shoes? They're like the little slip-ons,
Flippers.
bobby bottoms.
Yeah, the slip-ons.
Yeah, the slip-on. Kevin Brennan, all white Kevin Brennan, in little flippy bright green shoes, like tight bathing suit, a sleeveless shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to the beach. You going to the beach with his
God.
wife, hanging out with my dad, eating corn on the cob.
It just didn't fit, huh?
Completely.
Tell on the beach would be creepy and fucking boots and a Carhartt jacket. So what are you doing, Dave?
Like a wall
With a heavy black hoodie.
A bag from 7-Eleven with weird stuff in it and iced coffee.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a Tell on the beach lounging.
Yeah. I saw Greer Barnes in L.A. once, and that was creepy. Him in the day, he's got the skull cap, it's blaring sun.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Am I fucking Neil? You want fucking, he's a fucking...
He's a fucking showbiz whore!
These fucking guys, when fucking Papa turned, I was like, Papa, why is he bringing me into it? I gave him 2 jobs.
I need to know one more time. So he's trashing you, and were you looking at your radio like, come on, guys, will you fucking have my back for 1 second?
No.
You just
I
knew.
know you guys enough to know. All you're thinking is good radio.
And then we forgot that
fuel
he
the fire.
trashed you. I forgot until you just brought it up.
I was just like, and after I was here on Monday, and then I saw Kevin at the cellar. I'm like, oh, I forgot to slam you douchebag. I'm fucking sorry. I didn't know what to say. It was my first appearance. I needed to say something.
Oh, we should have had him in today with you.
He's a douche.
That could have been fun.
Yeah.
So Trump won Nevada. Damn.
Spectacular win.
And either Cruz or Rubio, they got to fucking tap out, or this is over.
Yeah.
Or this is over.
Yeah, someone's got to. You're right.
But their egos are too big, and those guys don't necessarily like each other, so they're probably sitting there like, you fucking, tap out. I'm not fucking stepping out of this thing.
I've completely changed my tune after Monday. I have to say, I'm all
What do you
on
mean?
board with Trump.
Oh, I thought our discussion on the whole thing was
He's
great.
my guy now. I just think he's going to be good for everybody.
A little sarcasm?
Another big win. Another big win.
Yeah.
So why is he winning? So people are underestimating. Like, I got a few tweets from people who were like, "You were embarrassing yourself the other day." Well, I'm just giving you my opinion on why I like the guy.
I got the same tweets.
Yeah, no, I know.
On the other side, I got the same tweets.
Sure, I mean, you're going to get that from, but it's like you can't like think a certain way politically
of
without
course.
somebody telling you that you're an idiot or that you're 100% wrong.
Isn't it amazing?
But that's the curse of that's how we are as people. We always think the other guy's a fucking asshole. It's like, no, here's my line, here's my shit piled up on my side, and here's why you're a cunt.
Yeah, but I do like that we do try to represent both sides. A lot of radio shows, they have that.
For sure.
We try, at least. I don't know if we are successful, but at least we try.
I sometimes, when I listen to you, have a hard time wondering where you're going, because it seems like you're figuring it out. You're like a rational human beings where you're kind of figuring it out and taking both sides, and that guy's an ass, but he does have good points, just like normal people. But he really is... I don't see how you stop him. How's he not going to get the nomination?
Well, you got the establishment candidate. They're looking at Rubio for that, and so they sort of need Cruz to drop out. Then you take his percentage and you pop it on Rubio. Then it's a very close race. It doesn't mean all of Cruz's support would go to Rubio. I'm sure Trump would get a little bit of that, not a big percent. But then now you got a race.
But which guy would drop out? Rubio and Cruz both seem dug in.
I mean, I'm not an expert at this, but I think the GOP would like Rubio over Cruz.
Do they run as one and then one as their vice president, or is that an impossibility?
No, that's actually
Are they actually a team? Rubio and Cruz together?
Well, that would probably be, I bet you that's the deal they're working out behind closed doors. Like, look, fucking drop out and we'll have you as our VP.
Right.
You're in this thing still.
We've got to stop this guy. Did you see his wife talk on
who? Trump's
after South Carolina?
They say she's smart.
Yeah.
I haven't heard her talk.
Funny sentence.
You haven't heard her talk? She talks like Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, she's got that.
Yeah, she's got a Schwarzenegger accent.
She knows the language about, I would say, 80%.
It really is true.
But that 20% makes it seem like, is she smarter? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
but they say she's very smart.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that the guy that's like, we got to get all these people out of here and Muslims aren't coming in and all foreigners are awful. And she's like, I want to thank everybody.
He'll be terrific president.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, we do have her talking? Yeah.
She is beautiful, too, man.
She is. The whole family's. The whole
Dude, it
family's
really is. There's not one Trump I wouldn't sleep with, including Donald Jr.
The people of South Carolina, this is a special state. Thank you.
This is titled Melania Trump Gives Awkward Impromptu Speech.
Wow,
Please say a few words, darling.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That's a billionaire's woman.
Just want to say an amazing place, South Carolina. Congratulations to my husband. He was working very hard, and he loves you. We love you. And we're going ahead to Nevada, and we will see what happened. He would be the best president.
She sounds like the maid at a Red Roof Inn. Good Lord.
Yeah, I mean, a little broken English there.
Yeah.
In all honesty, why would he want to unplug from all of his business dealings? And does he have to unplug from all of his business dealings if you're
It
president?
only makes your name
Because he's a
bigger.
narcissistic person.
I mean, I understand running. I understand that.
It's his ego.
But to actually have the job.
And then there's the ex-president. You're fucking. You get. It's well worth it. The money you make afterwards.
But he doesn't need the money.
Exactly.
Yeah, he just likes the attention.
Right.
This is I mean, God, we're talking about him every single fucking day.
He's the biggest thing in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She is a delight.
Yeah.
She's a treat.
Good looking
I
lady.
literally, that's why you work hard as a man. That's why you make $1 billion. She's a 12.
Yeah.
She's a perfect, beautiful, even after kids.
How old is she?
22.
I'm gonna guess 33, 35.
Probably.
okay. Oh, there
No,
she
she's
is.
45 years old.
Wow.
She's 45?
Looking
yeah,
good.
But she's got all new parts.
Trump's been with her for a while now.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, she's 45.
Holy Moses. Wow. Look at those tatas.
How funny that she would be the first lady.
Oh, that'd be hot, like in a tube top.
Yeah, just like playing volleyball, washing cars in the White House driveway.
She's got the peekaboo window in that fucking number, that dress number.
Yowza.
I don't want to be a buzzkill, but I don't think those breasts are real.
No.
Oh,
No, I don't think her face isn't real.
How dare you? So Trump won the caucus. He had 45%, I think.
Yeah.
And then you had Rubio and Cruz
In the
sort of
20s.
20s each. So I think Rubio beat Cruz to come in second. There it is. So yeah, Trump had, let's call it 46%. Then you had Rubio at 24, rounding it off, and then Cruz at 21.5. So you take the 24 and the 21.5. Now you're talking at 45-ish, and that's Trump's number. Although Trump would get a few of those percentage points.
Yeah.
But it'd be a very close race if one of those guys dropped out.
It'd be a lot closer.
A lot closer. And I think they need that to happen immediately.
How much longer can you go on?
You got two guys with massive egos, though, going, fuck you, you do it.
No one who's ever won New Hampshire and South Carolina has lost the nomination.
Correct.
Oh, shit.
Correct.
Has he won both?
He's won both.
Wow.
He's only lost Iowa.
Ben Carson in fourth. Nice.
And he's questioning Obama's blackness. Black people have this weird thing where, like, if you behave a certain way, if you're raised a certain, like, you never as a white guy would go, he was raised too black or too, like,
You're right.
it's a weird thing with
That
black
is
people.
true.
That there's this whole, like, you spend too much time around white people, you don't get it.
Right.
That's kind of cunty of Ben Carson to say. Because don't act like in medical school you were surrounded by brothers.
Of course.
You know what I mean? It was like, come on,
You were in a
stop
very
it.
white world.
Yeah.
Going through that. And
Yeah.
well, maybe not.
Saying he doesn't, but I'm saying it's not black people.
I shouldn't have said that. That's stupid. I don't think it's a very white world, medical.
There's
deal.
more white people in medical
A
school.
lot of Indians, too.
There's more white people everywhere.
Indians,
It's just a
yeah.
percentage.
But just don't act like you're this fucking, you auditioned for Boys in the Hood, but then got sidetracked by medical school.
Right.
Shut up.
But it's true. I went to public school, and there was a lot of, like, dividing, like Oreos and this and that.
Yeah,
with the blacks.
It's like Spike Lee in School Days. It's such a good movie. Where they're singing at each other.
Mm-hmm.
The wannabes and the jigaboos, like the dark skin and the light skin blacks, and just this whole thing.
It's gotta be tough.
I don't get it.
I didn't know that was a thing until maybe not too recent, but I should have known a lot sooner than I did.
Yeah.
The color of the skin, the darker, the better.
Hi, yellow. All those.
Yeah, I didn't know any of that shit
light
growing
skin,
up.
yeah.
I just assumed black was black.
Yeah.
They all were brothers, and
And you were scared of all of them.
yes, of course that was.
They were just cooler than you.
Yeah. Speaking of the election, Trump and Morning Joe anchors get friendly on Hot Mic. This is a big to do. I haven't heard the whole thing.
No, I've not either.
Basically, they had a mic, some asshole at MSNBC, recorded them and said, fuck it, let's get this out there.
Someone who hates Trump.
Oh, they didn't know they were being recorded?
How could they
Hold
not?
on, how about that? So that they
Hold on.
And Trump was basically asking for soft questions.
No.
He's on MSNBC. He's on with Morning Joe a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are pissed off that Morning Joe is basically kissing Trump's ass.
Oh.
But Morning Joe leans to the right, though. He's a Republican.
He does, yeah.
He was down there in Washington. He was a politician.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
And MSNBC obviously leans heavily to the left, but not
But not that show, yeah.
Morning Joe is one that definitely leans Republican in his views or whatever.
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
Yeah, listen to this.
I make a speech, get on a plane, make a speech. I'm working.
Well, I tell you what, the Bloomberg poll, all the polls out today look great in South Carolina. All of them.
Yeah.
They look good. Well, let's see. But I'm being hit. They're spending $75 million on negative ads on me over the last 2 weeks. Are they catching on or no?
No. Doesn't work that way.
What do you think? Are they catching on?
No.
They're
Who's
vicious. They're spending a tremendous amount on negative ads on me.
No. You know what I thought was the kind of a wow moment was the guy you brought up on stage.
Yeah, that was good.
We played it several times this morning.
We played it up against Obama.
They're both guys. They're both
guys.
Oh, yes, we played Obama first.
The young guy
and then we
was the
played
champ.
the guys.
I saw it. I watched your show this morning. You have me almost as a legendary figure. I like that.
No, I tell you, this morning, what we basically said today was we were completely wrong about the
Totally.
We have one more segment.
One more segment, and then we're good. Thank you for doing this.
Okay. I'm doing it because I get nothing. You get great ratings and a raise. Me, I get nothing.
We're getting a real window into your... So...
Well...
Just make us all look good. That's it.
Exactly.
So how come Drudge and Time Magazine said I won
By the way,
debate
right
show?
there, is that what they mean by that's the fucking gotcha? And there's got to be more. Okay,
There's
gotta be
There
more.
better be, because so far this is a normal conversation to have when the mics are off.
Yeah, because it sounds like a light chat. You make him look like a legend. He's not being fucking hardcore.
This is like you're just doing some small talk before the camera's gone. I think so far. Go ahead.
Well, but so did the CBS Bowl. The next morning when I saw the CBS Bowl, I knew. But still, I knew that the people that mattered didn't think you lost it. You came in a strong second. And I'll tell you what was the most revealing thing is Bush came in last.
Yeah, came in last.
The guy you fought came in last.
He's a weak person.
And at that point, I said to Mika, we don't know what
he's a weak person. He's a weak person.
Trump 3 different times.
He's a weak person.
You need to get that out. He really hates
in
Bush.
private. He's still saying
yes.
I told you he fucking didn't walk in and poke jabs at their policy. He walked in and he's literally ripping their clothes off, and they're nude. And that's a great. Bush is a weak guy. He's a weakling.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why this pisses me off. I do watch Morning Joe a lot. Mm-hmm. And, it's obvious he really likes Trump. He fucking plays it completely different on camera. I hate when they do that shit.
Yeah.
And I also like the fact that Mika is barely in this clip because she's useless on that show.
She looks good, though.
I wouldn't mind giving her a smooch. No. Tom's right.
Really?
Yes.
I'd smooch her right in the hiney hole. Jim, I just got off a bike.
She's got that Megyn Kelly strong blonde beat you up and kiss you.
I like Megyn Kelly. I think when a woman is twatty, it takes away from her looks.
Oh, God.
That's the opposite for me.
Yeah.
Really?
I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
No, I agree with him. I like a little coos and a chick.
Yeah, exactly.
You like twatty and that doesn't take away from their looks?
No, not if they look good.
Yeah, I don't want to date her.
I think cunt is more important than fucking astrological sign. I'm a cunt who's a Sagittarius. You got my vote. I'd like a fucking strap-on, please.
I'm very surprised by this. I really thought most guys, when a woman is twatty, it takes away from their looks.
They can be sexy.
I'm so surprised that you guys look at it differently.
There's a little power to it.
Let me ask Tom a question.
Yes, sir.
Would you consider yourself submissive or more dominant in sex?
I go back.
General,
I go back and forth.
Yeah, me too. That's fine.
I enjoy both.
Yeah.
In the hiney?
No.
Okay.
How about a finger in the butt?
No.
Oh, come on, Tom.
I'll try it.
LA's ruining the Tom. The old Tom would have said yes as long as they're both pinkies. He would have taken 2 pinkies in the asshole, and the hands were open like, what do you want from me?
No, that's...
yeah, you've changed.
It's a little too submissive, I guess.
Yeah, Mr. fucking Showbiz out there, no fingers in the asshole.
Maybe it would help my career.
Hasn't helped mine. Oh, shit, everyone's pop-locking. He's a weak person.
You should be a movie star with what you've taken in your body.
If fucking acquiescing and enjoying... I said that yesterday, too. It's a really stupid word.
It's a great word.
Liking a finger in my asshole or liking my ass plate or fucking standing on that questionable line of sexuality, if that helped your career...
Oh, God.
I literally... They'd be remaking Cuckoo's Nest with me. Jim, do you want to play Chief or McMurphy?
And the Oscar goes too.
It means nothing.
It is true with the fashion of transgender and all this stuff that's become very prevalent in Hollywood, and you should be huge.
It's irrelevant. It does not mean anything.
Why don't they think that you are?
He's not
that
a
you
hot
count?
chick. If you were a chick, you would be huge.
No, I don't know.
No, but he's a guy, and he's very open to all that stuff.
Because when they don't get you on something, it's not interesting.
Right.
No one cares.
If you just say it, then
who cares?
Right.
But I'm just saying that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
You also didn't wrap it up in a phony Hollywood coming out kind of Jimmy admits something. You just live your life. It was just more honest than everybody else.
Exactly. I've always fell asleep with my feet on the floor, my head in the closet. That's life. But they don't like it if you're not either, like you said, a package or with a message.
Right.
A hero.
Or it's like...
Breaking news. Jim Norton admits.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go. We got 2 interesting calls. The first one, I want to go to finish the Trump clip first, but I don't want to lose these guys. That's why I'm saying this, so stay on hold. One goes, this show does not represent both sides. And another guy goes, why do you guys hate so much on DC movies compared to Marvel? I I wouldn't even be able to name a DC movie and a Marvel movie. I really wouldn't.
Yeah,
I would give it a good guess. That's about it.
I have no idea.
So stay there, Michael. I want to talk to you as well. But first, back to the Trump, the hot mic audio. This was not supposed to be broadcasted.
Okay. Do you don't want me to do the ones with deportation?
We really have to get to some questions. That's right. Nothing too hard, Mika.
Okay.
Look at that. I think that was, for most people in the Republican establishment, sort of the final sign.
Looking good.
Because after this...
Hey, we'll see what happens. So what are the chances that something bad could happen on Saturday for me? It's always a chance, right?
Listen, this isn't... It's like I said before Iowa. I said, I can't tell you if Trump's ahead. I can't tell if he's going to win or not.
In other words, there I was headed by.
But I said, but it's a caucus state. In primary states, look how close New Hampshire was. The polls were almost identical. You can take a mix of these polls.
The polls are
and
pretty
you can
good.
just overlay it.
Except with caucus, because they change their mind.
Except for caucuses, they should get rid of
Nevada, it's terrible. Nevada's a caucus state. I'm winning by 50%.
But you're so far up in Nevada, according to this latest poll.
They have a great building there.
Trump, favorite building there.
He is so full of himself.
And I have to say, his saying, no hard questions. Of course, you say that. It wasn't like a sincere. It was like, please,
Or was he just saying that kind of? She said she was talking to her producer. Was she talking to Joe or the producer? And then Trump goes, no hard questions. Just being lighthearted. I can't say.
They're obviously friends. You're hearing friends talk. That's what. I'll say it again. That's what pisses me off because this is not how he plays it on his show.
Right.
I'd rather hear what the guy's really thinking.
He takes a harder line on the show.
Yes, almost like she's. I hate her. God, I hate her. She's so twatty. Yeah, she just rolls her eyes and stares and gives these looks and doesn't say anything.
Yeah,
it's like if you're giving those fucking looks, why don't you say what you're thinking? Mm-hmm. So she comes across on Morning Joe like she hates fucking Trump, and in this thing that you don't get that impression.
Well, yeah, it is hard when you have them in the room to.
Much harder.
Unless they're playing it because they know that he's going on their show a lot and it's good for business.
That's exactly it.
What do you think this is? I feel like they like each other.
Well, it's all the above.
Yeah.
They do all the above.
And they've known him for years. He's a New York guy. He's been on the show for years.
He's a guy. He's just a dude. Like, when you're in that situation, he doesn't want them attacking him every day.
Right.
And they get along. It's like, we're helping each other. We all know it. It's okay.
And it's an act. I mean, they're an act, right? I mean, Joe takes the right, she takes the left, and that's the show.
It's like opposite attract. I remember Tom and I would sing that together.
With a pinky in her hiney.
She literally has no presence on that show.
Wow, it's all I look at when I watch that show.
She has no presence. She takes it in and out of breaks. That's about it.
I want to see her underbelly. I want to see Mika's personality for real. Like, I want to see her. She's either a big spanker. Ooh, does she like her honey spanked? It's one of those.
Yeah.
Right? I can't tell which.
That's all you're thinking. I love it.
Dude, I do. That's all I want to know. I don't care as much about Joe.
And she gives a lot of dirty looks to people.
Yeah.
Are they a couple?
Her hair's cute.
I heard a rumor, but it may be
no.
They're not.
Who, her and Joe?
Yeah.
No. She's married, lives in
Is she married?
I've heard rumors.
Oh, okay.
No, she's married. She has a family.
I've heard rumors.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Do tell.
I'm not saying what the rumor is.
It's about Marvel and DC Comics.
Yes. All right, let's get to the end of this audio here.
Have a great building there.
So I'm going to read this, and then you take the question.
Well,
it's kind of cool.
Don't read the whole thing.
No. I'm
we
doing
don't
like
have enough
bullets.
time.
No,
Just
I'm doing like
bullets.
boom, 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 boom,
and then I just want
give
to
it
ask
to
a
you.
general question.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's kind of good.
This is a beautiful
bullet
city.
points. Nice set. Yeah.
It's a beautiful city.
I hate those one-word bullet points.
No.
No,
It's
you're
not
going to be
that.
okay.
You say it's a beautiful soup.
And we're going to be okay. Okay. Beautiful.
She's
not that terrible.
She's good at reading. I'll give her that much. She reads on that show pretty well, and that's it.
And I'll tell you one thing, though. That's
You
a
leave
different
Mika
dynamic.
alone.
Sorry.
That's a different
I
dynamic,
can't believe I'm alone on this.
She's my girlfriend.
That's a different dynamic, though. Joe's going, no, I don't want that. And she's going, okay.
Yeah.
She's not fucking around. You're right. I think she plays it up on the air.
I'm telling you, it's very different than if you watch that show. You guys don't really watch the show on a regular basis.
I used to watch it all the time.
Yeah.
And then
I tapped out because of her for a while, but now I'm back.
Never heard of it.
I tapped out because I just didn't like watching the news first thing with my oatmeal. I just wanted a little peace, a little quiet time.
I give them credit because they actually filled that IMUS void. That
they killed it.
It seemed like they did very well.
They did very well. So, all right.
But that didn't seem that controversial.
No, not
not at
That
all.
was real
No.
snooze.
Yeah.
And then news people know that shit. Of
course.
Yeah.
That's friends talking, a little small talk. I didn't, Trump can handle tough questions.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just like, look, maybe you give me a little break today. I'm a little tired and exhausted from answering tough questions and being that asshole every day.
I'm tired from shitting on Jeb Bush all day.
Yeah, exactly. But in the end, he can handle himself more than any of these guys.
Yeah. No, he knows television more than these hosts.
Let's go to Paul in Florida.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey.
What's up, Paul?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, gentlemen?
Good morning. Hey. Welcome to the zoo.
My point is this. First of all, you don't get both sides. As soon as you guys mention Cruz's name, y'all just lambast him. The guy is stronger on the First Amendment than all the other candidates combined. That's how you make your living as the First Amendment. Has to be the guy you should be voting for.
Well, I don't like Cruz, but I mean, people are free to defend him on the show.
Yeah, I don't like Cruz. You like Cruz? Here's equal time. Why do you like Cruz? We have,
Oh, that's what I said. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Constitution.
Right.
Everything about Mr. Cruz, I'm for. Everything about Trump's a fascist. And no, he cannot handle tough questions. When he does eminent domain, as soon as he does that, they mention it, he screams, "You're a liar." He's got all kinds of videos saying he's for eminent domain. He's got all kinds of videos saying he's for killing babies. He's for queers getting married. He's for all these.
Oh, queers getting married. Wow.
Listen, you're a very conservative guy.
Yeah.
And you're against gay marriage, you're pro life, and all right, that's fine. But that doesn't represent my point of view, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I give him fair time, but I think Ted Cruz stinks. I'm not saying he's retarded. He's a bright guy, but I just don't like. I stuck up for Ted Cruz, by the way, dude. When that video came out, and they were like, "Look at Ted trying to get his family to hug him," I stuck up for Ted Cruz, and I said, probably that's how all those videos are made. Yeah. I actually did go to bat for him.
That was the only time. I'm just talking about the free speech thing. You guys
think free speech
on
is
that.
fine.
Yeah, we do, but none of them are trying to show
free
us up.
speech is fine.
Oh, really? Mr. Trump is so thin-skinned. You watch.
He is thin-skinned. I agree with you there. He can't. When someone goes after him, he can't take it.
So, dude,
he's really good at fighting back, but it really bothers him more than the other guys, I think.
So you don't want the queers getting married, sir?
Yeah, I don't like. Why do you like Cruz? Why does
he like Cruz?
But why do you hate gays so much that you have to go? The queers get married.
I'm honestly curious.
It's not about. I don't hate the queers. I don't hate the person. I just think it's a sin, and I think that's just the way I think.
You know how about this? You know the odds are in your favor that there's probably gays in your own family, right?
That'd be a negative.
Well,
just numerically speaking, you say.
Is it gay to take a pinky in the hiney?
I mean, the odds are that we all have gays in our families.
No, that'd be a negative. I live in the South. If you're a queer, you better stay in the closet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They feel like they can't come out.
But doesn't it strike you as odd, like that you want religious freedom, and religious is a chosen thing. You choose to be the religion you are. If you don't like, you want freedom for that, but not for the other. It's up to you. But it's
not freedom of religion it's freedom to worship God. It's not a religion. But that's where you guys are off on that. Freedom to worship God. It's not a religion. Religion is Protestant and Methodist.
No, I know.
It's not about worshiping God. That's man-made rules that are put in place for men to follow. When a worship God is you worship God. I don't care if you're Pentecostal or Catholic. As far as that goes, if you worship God, period.
No,
there's no middle part.
That's not what I mean, dude. I mean that when you are religious, whether you're a Muslim or a Jew or whatever you are, that's a chosen thing. You can say, I worship God. You can say, I'm a Muslim and I worship him like I call him Allah and I believe in Muhammad or I believe in Christ. You can make that choice and you can switch around, and that's a very protected right, and it should be a protected right. It's like, the kind of the foundation of the country. But it's like if someone's gay and they're born gay, those people are looked at like they're these fucking outcasts. When they're born that way, they're not making a choice. So it's like something that's chosen is so protected.
They're not born gay.
Okay.
You choose to be queer.
You don't think people are born gay?
Absolutely.
Why would you choose to be gay? It's harder.
You got to be really twisted to choose that lifestyle and put yourself in a tough spot.
And what do you want gays to do if they fall in love? What's the difference? They just can't get married because you're not into it?
You're not born as a queer. You're born into sin. You're not born as a queer. There's a difference.
Doesn't that strike you, though, dude? And I understand that you believe that. And doesn't that strike you as just a little silly? Like you're born into sin? Like, come on.
Yeah, you are. We all are.
Stop.
No, this guy's an idiot.
No, he's just right. That's the hardcore religious view. It's
No,
like,
he is.
I
He's an idiot. How can you believe this shit? Grow up, you fucking douche. What are you doing? How old are you?
You have your opinion, I have mine.
There's a lot of people that think. Just
Yeah,
like
oh my
Paul,
God, yeah, huge
a
piece of
lot.
the country.
Don't you
A
have
huge
enough
piece of the country?
Of every country.
Don't you have enough, like, with your own life to deal with your own shit? Like, the idea of worrying about who's
getting
complete
married?
stranger is fucking who.
Right.
I mean, who has that time in your life to think, I hear that a man is blowing another guy? Who cares? Where in your life do you have room to even
Right,
think about
right.
it?
You got to buy a house and get married, all that shit.
You got to get your mail.
And you're doing all that. It's
Or
all
female.
There you go. And you're just worshiping a book? Grow up.
I'm not worshiping a book, worshiping a God. There's a difference, Goldman.
It is, but a lot of the things that the book tells you, you know, and again, I'm no biblical scholar, obviously, but the Bible kind of was voted on 300 years after Christ died. Like, there's so many stories that have been lost, where they were burned up in those, you know, I guess the old scrolls that had never were voted in. It's like that was just the most popular stories of the time that were kind of voted to.
And all the religions share the same stories. All the religions have the same stories.
Yeah.
It's just it's myth. It's the power of myth.
All right. Hey,
Okay, well,
Paul, let me change subjects for a second, because you mentioned the Constitution in there, and the front page of our paper today. I'm just going to read it. It's going to piss you off. It says, derelicts of duty. Senate GOP leaders sign letter vowing to defy Constitution and ignore any Supreme pick that Obama makes. They're absolutely going against the Constitution by doing that.
I know Communist Obama has a right to pick a judge if he wants to. That's his constitutional duty. The Senate has the right to advise and consent. That's also constitutional duty.
They're vowing to defy the Constitution.
Do you really think he's a communist, dude?
Oh, absolutely.
He's just an ultra liberal, but a communist.
No, anybody who wants socialist health care, yeah, that's communism.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not a big fan of Obamacare, but I think we should have health care for our
It would be nice.
people.
Yeah, it'd be great.
nice. Every other country has that.
Yeah, and we spend so much money on other things. We waste so much money on other countries. Aren't you happier to see it go towards our citizens?
And have somebody that didn't prosecute one person on Wall Street that is in bed with Wall Street. How is that a socialist?
And I don't like that Obamacare was pushed. It wasn't ready to be pushed forward, but I like the idea that we're trying to take care of the people out there.
Yeah.
But
You're responsible for yourself. You have your own personal responsibility. I pay my bills. I don't ask anybody else to pay my bill. Period.
Where do you get
health care? Then get your own damn health care.
Wait a minute.
Where do you get your health care? Where do you get your health care?
You pay your own health care?
From the company I work for.
There you go.
Oh, your company. What a communist. I can't believe you let a company do your own stuff. I thought you were a man.
I'm paying for it. I'm paying for my health care.
But it's a discounted. Like, I'm guessing, they have to do it. You think if the government didn't mandate that they do that they would do?
It's Obamacare, yeah, they have to do it now.
No.
They didn't have to before.
But I'm saying companies that give medical care, and they do, and then you pay into it. Do you think the companies want to do that? If they didn't have to,
If they want to keep the employees as a benefit, they offer health insurance.
Dude,
That's why they keep the employees.
What?
They do not do that because they want to do that. They have to do that. They don't want to. That's why a lot of companies are trying to hire part-time and stuff to avoid
they get around all that.
Yeah, I've never had a job with that benefit.
If you're part-time, they don't have to pay you health insurance, and the company saves a lot of money. Everyone knows that.
What do you do for a living? What kind of job, sir?
I drive a truck.
Oh, okay, so you're a self-employed guy, or are you a union guy?
No, I'm union. I would never be union. That's assholes that work for unions.
Well, some guys, I agree on some level, because sometimes they have to, though, because you have to be a union member to join a certain
they take
company.
the dues and then give it to the Democrats. If they got to be a part of the union, forget that.
As a trucker, how many rainbow stickers on cars have you pushed off the road?
Just one so far.
All right.
Just one.
All right, mister. Thank you for the call.
All right. Sorry about the idiot thing.
Gentlemen.
I'm not. I mean, there's a lot of people that think exactly like
the
Paul.
frustrating part is when somebody disagrees so much, but it's like he believes what he's saying as much as I believe what I'm saying. It's like, I've just, like, in the last year or so been very conscious of, like, how I'm married to the way I think, and that's it. and fucking, why am I so convinced that I'm fucking right about everything? Like every person is, but to me that's what fucks us up. It's like you're so convinced.
But you are right.
You know,
you're thoughtful and you think things through. It's not just a knee-jerk reaction. You're not just spewing talking points from some other place.
No,
you
but
really think these issues and have talked them through for years.
But any person who thinks we're right, it's all we do is we fucking watch something happen, and it's like, okay, here's how it helps my point. We pick apart the facts of it, we pull out certain parts, and we use them in the next argument.
And it's strange to me because someone like Paul that thinks that way would have a real tough time living in New York City, right?
Oh, of course.
He would never live in queer communist New York City.
Yeah.
Paul, I think I speak for you when I say that.
But then again, if we go to where he lives, it's probably more the norm. But when I hear a call like that, I think instantly, wow, that guy in New York City would have a tough time in general. There are people like Paul in New York City, but not as many. It's
New York
an extreme minority.
Yeah, New York doesn't have a just say hateful shit policy out loud.
We speak our minds, but we're not like...
Yeah, but you don't, just call people queers. And It's just, it's not really, as tough as New York is, it's not a place that just comes from hate. It's not, there's not a lot of views that are just spewing hate, which that is. I mean, whatever your view is fine.
It's a tough town. People are cold.
But it's not, it doesn't come, that's the confusing thing. It's like you can spout Christianity and all this stuff, but then there's no love coming from that guy. It's all hate.
Yeah.
It's all just hate.
He doesn't look at it that way, though.
No.
It's like he looks at it like he hates the things that are ruining a place that he loves.
Yes.
That's and again, it's frustrating to say that because I don't get the religion thing. I don't get hating gays or whatever.
Right.
But no one thinks they're coming from a place. Even the Klan doesn't think they're coming from a place of hate. They think they're coming from a place of I am justified because these fucking people are ruining this country with their bullshit. Everyone thinks they're coming from the right. Like
that's a good point.
ISIS. ISIS doesn't say, "Hi, we're pieces of garbage who hate everything and behead innocent people because we really like to commit murders." They say this fucking world stinks.
This is how it should be.
And God would love us to do this stuff to clean the world of all these fucking horrible pigs that are ruining this great place.
But they're wrong.
Of course they are.
Right. I mean, like, even that guy says it doesn't come from hate, but you're spewing hateful shit and trying to change people's lives and saying, like, the gay people can't do certain things. What are the gays doing to this guy?
What they say.
What are they doing to him other than making, like, TV shows about housing?
That guy's argument would be, I think, here's how the gays hate us. They're fucking saying that the Christian way of life is wrong. They're fucking, all these people are trying to take the fucking, the traditional family and ruin it. They're trying to take Christmas out of everything because they can't, this country was founded on a certain thing and now they're making it look like Christianity is dog shit. Like, they would look at it like they're under attack too.
Well, the economy ruined the traditional family more than anything, making
everybody have to work,
forcing everybody to work.
Right.
It's one thing if you want to work, but a lot of households, everyone has to work. They're forced to because they can't make ends meet, and that kind of fucked up the traditional family.
Somehow, I just feel like this is all Kevin Brennan's fault.
I thought women wanted to work though.
But if they want to work, that's fine. But a lot. I know in my family, there's a lot of my family members are working because they just have to pay the fucking bills. So they got little shitty jobs just to make ends meet. They don't want to be doing that. They'd rather, a lot of them would rather stay home and maybe do something that they really enjoy on the side.
Gotcha. All right.
We're a bit older than you, Mark. When we grew up, kids didn't go home to empty houses.
No.
Like they do. No, my God, no.
There's always someone there.
There was always one, friend that had a mom that worked, and remember
it became a phenomenon. It was latchkey kids was like a new thing.
And it was a weird thing. What, your mom? I'm not saying this is bad, by the way. Just hear me out.
My parents were always gone. I never saw them.
But it was so weird when the one kid had the mom that had a career. It was really strange.
Yeah, you would go to their house because no one was home.
Exactly.
You'd go hang out there.
Exactly.
Look at the Playboys.
But that was not the norm. It's the norm so now, weird. Certainly. But
and think about that's in 30 years.
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago.
No. Not that long ago.
Man, you guys are old.
More than
yes, we are.
More than half of kids who were born in the U.S. are single parent homes now. More than half.
Wow.
It's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Well, it is, but also traditional family was good for certain things. But don't forget, we're fucking Vietnam, Korea, World War II, World War I, all these horrible things that happened in the world happened when long before any of these fucking faggoty liberal ideas popped.
Yeah.
Maybe the rest of the world did a lot of them, but it's like, we look at the these were the great old days, and there was fucking horrible shit happening.
Totally.
When the traditional family was the only thing that counted.
Right.
Yeah, people like to think of the past as being this idyllic heaven. It wasn't. It was
it had its
horrible.
own fucking problems.
Yeah.
People that were fucking so that had a wife and you wouldn't dare be gay in a family or whatever.
Sure,
you wouldn't even
yeah.
get divorced. Couldn't wait to fucking kick a black guy's ass out of the college.
Sure. Right.
Exactly.
But now we have Chaz Bono. So it's a toss-up. But no, you're right. There was also the wives at home, miserable, popping pills and drinking wine at 11
hairy
a.m.
pussies bulging through their house coats.
Yeah, a lot of them wanted to go out there.
Yuckaroo.
A lot of them wanted to go out there and hit the pavement, of course.
Yeah. I mean,
but now I'm talking about everyone is just forced to work. That's shitty too.
It is shitty.
Justin, you don't mind if the queers get married, right?
No, I love it.
You love it.
I do. I actually think
they clean up neighborhoods real nice.
That's true.
But I've gotten in arguments with people, a lot of people that think they should get married, but give it a different name. Don't call it marriage.
Why?
I don't buy into that either.
What's the difference?
Because there's something about the word marriage I think should be the
sanctity.
I actually like being married, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't either.
I don't look at it as this big, amazing thing as far as like it's sacred and not everyone should be allowed to do this.
I know. How many of those people that say it's sacred are divorced anyway? Right? More than half are divorced.
Way more. That used to be the number. Now it's like 60 or 70%.
Is it really?
Yes, it's ridiculous. How sacred is it?
Yeah, and it's an old joke, but marriage is the fucking gayest thing ever. You know?
It is.
When you think about it.
It is. I'm definitely less of a man.
Yeah, I'm only going to sleep with one person forever. I really care about you.
No pinkies allowed.
Exactly. Gay guys live the ideal life. What are you doing? I'm fucking 8 different people tomorrow. What are you doing? I'm going to go home and look at the same fucking bunt and hairy cunt. All right, you win. Enjoy those cocks.
Let's get a new sports car.
Yeah, my front door has a glory hole.
I have to say again, there's a lot of people that think like Paul.
Sure.
See, that's the other side of it.
I grew up in Louisiana. It was all that. That was all the whole thing.
That.
Yeah.
So how do you escape with different ways of looking at it?
Well, I'm from New Orleans, which is like that one liberal hub, you know?
Okay.
It's like Austin in Texas or whatever.
Yeah.
But you go 10 minutes outside and it's fucking...
It's all that.
Shoot 'em up, rifles, everybody's in full camo, hunting, and they're super devout, hate the gays, hate all that shit.
Yeah, I'm on board with all of that stuff. I love country, I love guns, I love all that stuff, up until the part where you just start taking somebody and making them a victim and fuck those people. And that's, you know what I mean? It's like, why do you got to go to that spot?
Exactly.
And I don't think a lot of the country who does believe they are conservative, they don't necessarily hate. This is a segment of that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I think it's a big number.
Oh, it's big.
It's a
big
big
number.
20,
25?
25 people?
Yeah.
About 25 people.
I would have guessed higher.
You guys want to take the DC Marvel thing? I do, too.
I've been waiting.
Although everyone wants in on what we've discussed. Maybe we'll
Do
go
you know
back to
this
that.
stuff?
But
You know?
the DC Marvel thing is so much more important than all this.
Batman is very popular.
And Superman is back.
Superman, Spider-Man, but Batman is very important.
Yeah, but that's not how
Spider-Man
it's
is Marvel.
Let me go to
What about the Flash?
Michael and Marilyn.
Flash, yeah, that's
Go ahead.
around.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yes, Bob of Bowie. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey guys. I'm listening to some of your other stuff up to recent stuff. I noticed that.
Does he think this is the Kevin Smith show? I feel like you're calling the wrong show.
That's a great poll, Mark. Kevin could do 2 hours on this and make it fascinating too. By the way,
Yeah. So, what movie do you like the best? Fucking Sam's a piece of garbage in there.
What's your point, Michael?
Hey, I noticed you guys don't really talk about DC as much as Marvel, and when you do talk about DC, it's more of like you guys just point out flaws and how things are bad. Like, I don't think I've ever heard you guys once refer to Superman in a good way, and I'm wondering, like, why? What do you guys have against DC characters?
It's not me. It's Opie. He hates DC.
Opie, I told you this was going to come up. We've talked about this in meetings.
Wow, I'm fascinated by what people hear.
Why do you hate DC so much? Do you not like Superman?
Opie, you did hang up on Zack Snyder, the director of Batman vs. Superman. That's two major DC characters.
That was just a dumb throwaway bit, and I got so much shit for that.
Because he's Zack Snyder.
But he was cool. But then he called back. We had a cool. I liked the guy. It's just a throwaway dumb
You
bit.
wouldn't do that to a Marvel guy, though.
No way. Is that what's going on here?
Yep.
Is he a DC guy?
Well,
Yeah, that's
Superman.
DC. Like you don't
I'm
know.
a DC guy.
Why, sir, why do you like DC so
And
much more?
is Zack Snyder a Snyder a DC guy?
Those characters. That's a DC movie.
I don't know that.
Batman,
How would I
Superman.
know that?
DC is definitely the Republican to Marvel's liberal,
Yes.
I think, when you
Very
break
smart.
it down.
So this is a real thing.
No,
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
no.
Ooh.
Sir, why do you like DC better?
So yes,
And why is this guy saying no?
because he knows he sounds cute when he says it. Go ahead, sir.
Far more liberal than Marvel. Marvel would be the Republicans and DC liberals. In DC, you have their major characters that are gay or bisexual.
What, really?
Grayson.
Oh, that's true.
Who are the gay superheroes in DC's world?
The Hulk.
That's true. He gets mad when he can't get
The
dick.
Hulk is Marvel. Yeah, the Hulk looks like he's getting rammed in the ass.
Yeah, he gets angry. I want some dick. He's all pissed off. Whenever he's rejected by another man.
The Flash looks like a homo. Look at that.
No, but that's what he does. He flashes. Shows his cock to other men in the restroom.
Yeah, and he gets away quick.
Yes, he does. Hey, look at this.
What?
Gay characters would be Apollo and a Midnighter.
Midnighter? I don't know who that is.
I don't even know these characters. That's why your whole DC compared to Marvel thing is weird. I don't know any of this. I don't know this world at all.
Is Marvel more popular?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Movie-wise, yes.
Yeah.
DC's more
Same
classic.
thing, kind of. Marvel's more popular because
Where's Spider-Man?
Marvel.
Marvel.
Okay.
But you like Deadpool. Deadpool's Marvel.
Iron Man is Marvel.
Iron Man, yeah.
Wolverine, X-Men, all that is Marvel.
Okay.
Superman
So
and
who's
Batman.
DC?
Superman and Batman are DC.
I want to hear why
old
this guy
school.
likes DC more.
Look at your yeah.
Hulk's Marvel.
Sir, why do you like DC more? Please tell me.
I like DC more because their stories have a bit more depth and personality to them. For instance, in the Final Crisis, the main villain wasn't just trying to take over the universe. His plan was to subvert all conscious minds, take himself to the beginning of time, destroy himself in the Big Bang that was the creation of all existence, and embed himself within the minds of all.
Oh, God, I never wanted to see Spider-Man more in my life.
Right. This guy should ride in a truck with Paul and just see what they talk about.
All right. Well, we'll try to be conscious of this whole thing.
The Lord don't like them Marvel queers. Spider-Man always bent over, taking it in the mouth from Wolverine.
Shooting webbing on people.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Where do you stand on gay marriage there, kiddo?
Oh, I'm for it. I'm actually gay myself.
Yeah, the superhero world is like an untapped market because it's just buff dudes and like.
It
tight
should be
shirts.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve Chippa.
This guy likes
Good point.
All right, Michael. I don't know what your point is. I don't think we're hating on DC over Marvel.
Just a non.
I am.
I don't know.
I totally am.
I just know.
Fuck DC.
Calm down.
And all their horse shit.
Oh, my God.
I'm done with them. I can't take it.
Damn.
This
Easy.
DC bullshit
wait.
is ruining America.
Tell us how you really feel.
All right then. All right, Michael. We're gonna let you go for now. Okay.
All right. I'll try and talk to you later, Jim.
Okay, buddy. And my advice show's today at 3, so call in. We'll discuss this at length. If Batman has erection problems, what should he do?
I'm actually going to call your advice show about something different.
Okay, buddy.
All right. You know this guy?
Do not.
All right.
You will later.
But I'll be helping him.
Thank you, Michael. All right, we should take a break. We got Tom Papa. Tom Papa's playing Laugh Boston Friday and Saturday.
I'm going to Boston for the weekend. Gonna do some jokes.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Fun room.
And TomPapa.com for all the dates. And the podcast is terrific. So all that info is up on Tom Papa, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mark Norman, where are you going to be, brother?
I'm at a place called the Southern. It's a rock club.
Is that the one we need to pump up the numbers?
By the way, Salt Lake City was amazing.
It's a great place.
We sold it out a bunch of times because of this show. Wise Guys, Salt Lake
Cool.
City. Yeah, it was great.
That's good
Nice.
to know.
Yeah.
It's a good 20-seat room.
But you really need some help with the Southern in Charlottesville, Virginia this
Thank
Friday.
you. Yeah.
First, it's hard because you got to get people to live in Charlottesville first.
I know, that's the problem. And they don't have Sirius, that's for sure.
Oh, boy.
So
good luck with that one.
Yeah.
They should come out and see you.
You'll
obviously.
do great.
Yeah.
They can drive to Charlottesville. There's a lot of good places around there.
It's an hour from Richmond, if
Yeah.
that helps.
That does help.
You're going to kick ass.
That's
Sold
an easy
out.
hour.
I just
Yeah.
went online. There's only a couple tickets left. Hurry.
Yeah, it's a door deal, please.
All right. And Jim Norton taking the week off, but he's got a theater tour that's doing very well so far.
Take it easy,
Much
Jimmy.
better than expected. I have Red Bank coming up. The new fancy I'm going to plug March 3rd. And then Huntington is sold out. And then Montclair the 5th. And then I have Indianapolis, Cleveland, and Grand Rapids.
Ooh.
I like talking like that a lot. Okay. And the rest of the show is going to be really annoying. I'm going to do that.
We got,
no.
Yes, sir.
No.
We got to talk about robots next. That they're going to scare the fuck out of you.
It was a good video.
I love robots so much.
Not when you see this video, you won't.
Really?
Yep.
You're not going to love
Who
robots
made them,
anymore.
DC or Marvel?
I'm not even, you know what? We'll wait till after the break.
And then also we got a 110-year-old lady that has had it.
Gross.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
She's had it with the you-know-whats moving into the
In her you-know-where.
And they're loud!
Did you see the video of the 106-year-old dancing with the Obamas? And
I
then,
did.
Yeah.
But what
For
was
Black
weird was
History?
her shaking her fucking hips.
Was she black?
Yeah.
Was she
Yes,
twerking?
she was
Why
black.
is that weird? She's 106.
Wiggling the hips.
106, you can wiggle anything you got,
I respect that you're still dancing at 106, but I don't know if you should be wiggling the
Black
hips.
people been around that long.
Oh, they're starting to live. I was in an old age home yesterday. Holy fuck, they're living a long time now. I think there were a whole bunch of hundreds in this place yesterday.
Would you want to make it to 100?
Look at that lady.
I mean, if I got my...
if you're shaking your hips?
Gee, she looks like Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show.
It was the wiggling the hips that bothered me. That was a little strange.
She was talking about Obama's a black president, and then she looked at Michelle, and she's like, "You're black too." Like she was so happy to see a black president.
Yeah. Could you imagine what she has seen in 106 years?
God, yeah.
2016?
1910.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she's probably been spoiled her whole life.
Easy street.
You know, back
She's just moving and
The salad
enjoying.
days.
Yeah, I'm sure she saw the Constitution at work all those years in the 20s and the 30s.
Right, exactly.
Sure. Yeah.
She's been hit with a fire hose.
Yeah.
Total freedom. Easy street.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I wish she was taller.
She is short.
I thought, well, you are right here, and I tell you, can we hear him?
I am so happy.
Black president.
Look at him. Hey, right there.
A black.
Celebrate Black History. That's exactly. Yeah.
You are Black History.
Wow.
She looks like she's going to go for another 20 years.
She looks good.
Yeah, she has hair like John Larroquette. She's fucking great. Jesus, what a head of hair on her. Jesus Christ.
they're tough down there at the White House. The backstory: she's been trying to meet the president for a couple of years.
Really?
And then finally she hits 106. I'm like, all right, come on, bye.
She's not done.
But at 104, they said no to her.
Wow, that's brutal.
That's fucking brutal. All right,
That's amazing.
we'll return with robots and a
bless.
lady that's 110, 4 years older than this lady.
Is she
yeah.
white?
Yeah, she called her a young cunt.
Video's next. Tom Pop, Mark Norman, Jim Norton. Got a great room.
Hey.
Hey ho! Hey yo!
Those queers, they shouldn't be getting married.
You got to see the Zero Fucks video.
I just wish people would stop saying zero fucks to give. I'm so sick of that dumb expression.
Yeah.
You know, you asked if the 110-year-old was a white lady. I couldn't answer the question because...
What? She's so old you can't tell?
Some black people, you know, the older they get, they start losing...
Pigment?
Yes.
Pigment meet Markham?
She's a white lady, though. I think.
She's white.
She's white, right?
Yep.
She looks pretty white.
Oh, she's white.
She gives zero fucks. It's on World Star Hip Hop. You know, these news people, they go to the old age home to interview the 104, the 105, in this case, the 110.
I like that.
And she's just like, oh, Christ. I give zero fucks about what you're doing.
She has
here.
such little time left, and she has to sit and do this.
Right. Push play on this.
We are out here at the Cheney Care Center, and I am sitting next to the woman on the front page of the Spokesman Review this morning.
Why are you covering her face with the paper?
Flossie Dickey, and check it
She's
out,
already on
folks.
TV.
We got her very own Good Day Spokane coffee mug. She is enjoying some coffee this morning.
She's lived 110 years on this earth, and you give her a fucking coffee mug from your stupid morning show.
Exactly.
And put a paper right in front of her face.
And make it like it's a big deal. How about you get her a real fucking gift?
Whoa, what are you going to get her, a puppy? She's going to die soon. Gotta give her something that's not alive.
How about diapers shaped like birthday cake?
Flowers and they can race.
Or a birthday cake shaped like a coffin.
Well, Flossie Dickey doesn't give a fuck about your coffee mug. I'll tell you right now.
She's done pretending to be happy.
Yes. That is the theme here.
You say you're a little tired this morning. Is that right?
I am tired.
That was perfect.
You haven't seen this yet?
Kill me now.
Are you going to love this?
I am tired.
Kill
I
me
am
now.
tired. Like...
He is very tired. That's actually, I heard, your favorite activity to do at the center here is to take a little nap.
Well, what do you think it would be?
Take a nap many times as I can.
As many times as she can,
man.
she likes to take a nap.
Takes naps.
Flossie has 3 children. You have 12 grandchildren, 20 great-grandchildren.
Why is she talking to the old bag like she's a fucking 3-year-old?
Exactly.
She's 110.
Yeah.
She's tired. She's like segueing into a coffin.
Right.
I like to take a nap on a satin pillow with my arms on my chest.
Close the lid.
Get out of my face, you eager little bitch. I'm drinking coffee.
This lady looks like she's maybe 85, by the way, for the people
she
that
looks
haven't
good.
seen this video
She
yet.
looks
good. Yeah.
So, continue. It gets really good.
15 great-grandchildren. You sound like a very busy lady. Yes, she has.
I'm not answering this bullshit.
Oh no!
She has Steve Martin's hair.
I'm not.
Yeah, right.
I'm not busy. I'm slowly dying. That was this poor girl though. When they tell her go out and interview the 110-year-old, what do you say?
Right. Anxious to fight through the smell of diarrhea leaking.
Well, you can't have
Mark
good
just
breath.
made it real.
You're 110 drinking coffee in the morning. It's
You think that's bad coffee breath?
Yeah.
Just want to sleep.
With the
Kill me.
dentures.
Multiple places in the Northwest, even lived in Arizona. She's originally from Oregon. That's where she was born. And Flossie, this morning, we also have some flowers that we would like to give you.
Yes, we'd like to throw them onto some dirt as you're being fucking lowered.
We also have a shovel.
She's two-handing a mug and she's trying to put flowers in her hand.
Exactly. Open your legs, Flossie. I'm going to shove these into your box.
The flowers couldn't be cheaper. Anyone else notice? These are like $7
Right, exactly.
tops.
She puts them on the lap, her legs shatter.
Oh, wonderful, dear.
These are great. I'm going to use them to fend off the jigaboos that come in my room
That'd be
and
great.
steal my perfume.
It'd be great if she put the flowers on her and they just wilted immediately.
Give me the flowers. I'm going to put them in my lap to keep the orderly's fingers honest. Sometimes when the one is giving me a sponge bath, his fingers wander in.
They're stealing my money.
You can keep the flowers inside me. It's the same as dirt.
You got her nails done. I don't know if you can see, but they're a beautiful pink. Pink and purple, we heard, were your favorite colors. So I'm just going to set those on your lap for you.
All right.
And
It won't stay.
I'll hold her.
They won't stay. Everything falls off and dies. All of my friends are dead. These flowers are going to be dead. I like to nap. I'm going to be dead soon.
By the way, her favorite color is purple because she invented it.
I like purple. It reminds me of the giant swinging genitals of a plantation buck.
Thinking purple's not my favorite color. It's the color of my varicose veins.
so that they stay. Later today, Flossy's family is going to be coming out here to throw you a big birthday party. Are you excited for your party?
Yes, I am. They take a cupcake and they put it in a bedpan. And they make me eat it like out of a dog dish in the corner on the floor. And they yell ageist remarks at me. My feet are numb.
Kill me. Somebody kill me.
Today, Flossy's family is going to be coming out here to throw you a big birthday party.
Are you excited, Flossy?
Are you excited for your party?
Not one bit.
Life is bullshit.
Wow. That's great.
If they loved me, they'd kill me.
All we're missing is just a shout, kill the gooks.
I lived 110 years for this horse shit.
If they loved me, they'd throw me off a cliff.
Give me one reason to keep living.
They're all rooting for this to be my last one so they can inherit what I have.
They keep poisoning the cake, but I'm immune.
Yeah, they put rat poison in the cake.
Not one.
What would you would rather be taking a nap, huh?
Okay.
She's just staring.
Bitter. She's bitter.
Oh, she's all there, too.
Flossy's a bitch.
This isn't dementia.
Yeah.
Dementia. She doesn't want to be doing this shit.
I don't like all these balloons behind me and your young eagerness and your vagina that still has moisture. What is that like?
Nicole. Anyway, I'm here with Chris Barr. Chris, you have known Flossy. Come on in here.
Anybody else
Please,
come in
somebody
here?
save me.
Somebody come in here. Chris, you come in here. And then Flossy's like, he hits me when nobody's looking. He punches me in the chest.
He takes my medication.
Well, I know there's a bit of a delay here, but stay with me.
Matt, were you going to say something?
Can you ask Flossie
why she's acting like such a bitch?
Right.
So she knows a few secrets here. What is the key to live that?
You did not do that!
Never heard it.
Yes, I've been trying to get that out of her. Flossy,
But this bitch won't talk.
Right.
People on TV want to know what the secret is to being able to live so long.
I don't know. I don't fight it. I live it.
Ooh.
She doesn't fight it.
I don't fight it.
That's like a Seagal line. Jesus.
I'm waiting for her to say, could you kindly undo these straps? Well, if you're the devil, undo them yourself. Far too vulgar a display of power.
She lives it. And that's what her granddaughter actually said to me when people asked her that.
Granddaughter.
Wow. Edra Winter's her granddaughter.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
I think that lady in the shot is not her granddaughter. She works in the hospital.
And here's her hospital employee, Dusty Rhodes. Yes, the old bitch. She doesn't talk to anybody. She just sits there cranky. We secretly hate her. We put pins in her feet.
Any secret food or anything we can all be eating every day to stay alive as long as you?
Yes, black cum. I get as much of it as I can.
I haven't shit since Carter.
No.
Nope, just live it. But joining me here is Chris Barr. Chris, you've been known Flossy for 10 years. Tell us a little bit about her and the time that you've known her here at the Cheney Care Center.
Well, when Flossy first came to us, it was a new experience for her. She was scared, honestly. The other thing was she acclimated very quickly. We've had her here. She's a jokester. She does.
Sounds like she's talking about a rescue.
Right, yeah.
Her favorite thing, according to her family, is to sit down and have some whiskey straight up.
Huh. There you go. Some whiskey straight up. I also heard you enjoy an occasional piece of pie. So, Flossy, happy 100.
Wow, what a shit life.
Wow, geez.
Whiskey and pie. That's what a fun life.
We could all hope to be 110 after hearing this.
Yeah. I like black coffee and whiskey and pie. Oh my God. It's awesome. I have the diet of Lemmy. I like sour cream and onion potato chips and doing crank.
I've been farting in this facility for decades.
AIDS.
10th birthday. If you do the math, she was born in 1906 on February 18th. Matt and Cheerson, we're going to send it back to you guys.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
It'd be great if she croaked right at the end.
Oh, my God.
You're not going to acknowledge that she's fucking miserable? You're going to still go with the fucking script?
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday.
She's so pleasant.
How about you say, wow, she's a bit ornery?
I hate that they talk to old people like they're retarded kids, though. If they just talk, she's an old lady.
Right.
She's smart.
She's ancient.
Yeah.
Don't
You know
talk.
what? I think Flossie just wants to say,
Fuck
get that
you.
TV camera out of here.
Totally.
Let me sip on my cup of coffee and then take a nap.
All right,
you
fair
know, and
enough.
who
That
can
guy's
blame
all right.
Don't.
Yeah,
That
that's
guy's
what
being all right.
Flossie is saying here.
Wonder who she's voting for.
Yeah.
Is that it for that?
Yeah, you just
Pretty
wrapped it
much?
up. Yep.
Just babbles for another few seconds?
Yeah.
Well, I like
Flossy.
that. I like Flossy.
Named after like a blues act.
Yeah.
Flossy Dickey.
Flossy Dick.
Oh, Flossy.
Yeah.
Flossy. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Or it could be a porn star with a really thin dick. All right, sorry.
Kind of like it. All right, we'll tweet that video out if you haven't seen it. All the videos we tweet out for you.
She's just over it.
You guys want to look at scary robots?
Sure.
I remember a time where you thought robots were cool. Now they're getting fucking scary, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love robots.
I think we should stop with the fucking technology before we go too fucking far with this
too
shit.
late.
Yeah, we got
There's
3D,
no going back.
3D printer.
3D print.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That is a big
True.
one.
I'm going to make myself a Flossy.
Apple Watch.
Ooh. Slow down.
Which one? Which? I haven't seen the robot video. You guys were telling me about it,
I haven't
and I
either.
said, "Don't fucking! I got to see this like live on the show."
There's a company that's called Boston Dynamics, which is owned by Google.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Tom's playing there.
More of that Google shit.
Yeah, and occasionally they release these videos of like their updated robots, and they're going to kill us all. Like there's one that's called Atlas, and they put the video out of Atlas yesterday. It walks upright. It's 5'9", 180, and now can pick up 10-pound boxes. But what's scary is that they have a guy who's just screwing with them and hitting them with a hockey stick.
Yeah.
And the robot keeps coming back, and that's our future.
All right.
Well, Ray, how do you say his name, Jimmy? Ray Kurz.
It's Ray Kurzweil.
Kurzweil.
Ray
Kurzweil. It's Ray Kurzweil.
Kurzweil?
That's classic Boston robot economics. Hit it with a hockey stick.
But in Ray Kurzweil's documentary, they talked about this technology, and they talked to a guy that's working on this in Japan, and openly admitted, I'm scared, pretty much shitless, where this is heading.
Yeah.
Dude, when you see
that
this,
we should really seriously think about this.
dude, you see one of these things like running around in the woods or walking around the woods, but when they knock it over, and then it just gets back
Well,
up.
the one from a few years ago that looked
weird.
like a buffalo that's running
I
through the
remember
forest
that.
or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
That
yeah.
scared the and that's a few years ago.
That was amazing.
Look at this thing.
So this is the new one, and it.
Oh, he's walking all cool and shit. Yeah, what's up, motherfucker? I gotta take a shit. Where's the robot toilet? You see, he's walking like I do, and I gotta shit.
He's walking in the snow in the woods.
Yeah, where's my shoes?
The robot is edging right now.
Yeah, he is. Come on now, where's the toilet, y'all? I'm turtling. I got a big head and I'm turtling.
But look, it's like slipping. It's like falling
Yeah,
in the
big deal. I'm walking like Dudley Moore. I got a fucking robot club foot.
But it's figuring it out. It's figuring out the slippery fucking snow.
Whoa. Yeah, why do you put me in the snow?
So then they have the robot. It picks up 10-pound boxes.
How about some heavier ones, you pussy?
Yeah, why are they bragging that it's 10 pounds? They had to put 10 pounds in large letters on the side of the box.
Oh, wow.
That's not bragging.
He even lifts right so he doesn't hurt his back.
Yeah. Look at that.
Damn.
Pretty great.
Yeah, big barrel chested.
What's the problem? This is great.
Here comes the part that will.
He walks all creepy.
So far, so good.
Here,
I don't mind.
Now, here's a guy with a hockey stick. It knocked the box out of his hand and pushed him backwards.
And the robot stopped and came forward.
Oh,
Quit
fuck
pushing me with
this.
that hockey stick.
He's not offended at all.
And now it's pushing the box away from his hands.
Robot's gonna go back and get the box. Come here now. He's all loud. I hate his fucking Gregory Hines shoes.
Look, he's knocking the box out of his hand with a hockey stick.
Yeah, the robot's getting it.
keeps walking up.
Robots chasing it.
When does the robot get pissed off?
I know.
Take a swing at this guy.
Throw some karate kicks.
Opie, robots don't have emotions.
Oh, we're getting there.
I know what it's like to chase that box, huh?
He pushed the
Get up, stupid.
He pushed the robot down onto his face.
You're uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Robot's on all fours. Oh, no. Gay robot.
Shit, it got back up.
Look at that.
We're all dead.
Here I am. What's up, y'all?
He hopped up.
Little. I hate his little. I hate the way he walks.
And he's
his
like
little shitty short strides.
Yeah.
And now he's like Flossy Dicky. Fuck this.
Yeah,
You're not pushing me over anymore. And he leaves.
He's just left at the end of that. The guy left. He's just wandering around out there.
Huh.
See, I don't like.
It's great.
I think we should keep it. You can push over a fucking robot and stays down.
Stays down.
I think that's where we should stop.
Stay down.
Stay down.
Oh, Wildcat. So
Boston
Wildcat's like the one we saw a few years ago,
I like
right?
this guy.
This is the one that says the N-word.
So there's one that's kind of shaped like a buffalo.
Oh, yeah, that's really advanced. The fucking lawnmower. Some tiny ass awful feet. Oh my god, he's got cancer patient legs.
Oh my God, he's hopping.
Oh, that'd be fun to have around the house. Watch this thing hop around and bump into furniture and make noise and smell like gas. I hate that robot.
It's hopping back.
What a worthless hunk of shit robot he is.
Awful.
He's running down he's galloping down the street.
Wow, it makes a buzz noise and its feet get close together and it does nothing else.
Fill your house with exhaust fumes.
Yeah, look, it's a giant bumblebee dog.
That's running pretty fucking fast.
Yeah, good for it. Look at it. I hope it falls.
Picture 10,000 of those.
That's true.
It's really creepy.
This thing's stupid.
So loud.
I know.
What can it do other than run?
How fast?
Wake the whole neighborhood up. That's what they're going to use in the military instead of a bugle. Have that thing run down the street, get everybody up.
How fast is he running?
28 miles an hour.
It's nothing. Roland could run faster than that.
That's faster than Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
But it has thicker legs than he does.
Jeez, look at this thing.
Look, it's on a treadmill.
All right, this is
running.
Oh, come on. The robot doesn't need to do cardio.
Let's stop with the technology, please.
Yeah, seriously. Look,
Like,
it's
fuck
running.
that.
It's running on a treadmill.
Yeah, big deal. I'm at the fight with that thing at the gym. I'll be done in 18 hours. All right. Another creepy four-legged thing.
Yeah, why are they so deer-like?
Stability.
So they're just showing some guys around the office, and then
this thing walking by to do some
Kill
tasks.
that guy with the man bun.
Oh, look, they kick.
Kicks it.
Fun.
The guy jumped out.
And that's not even to prove something. He just hates the noise.
These fucking things.
Yeah, motherfucker. And the robot stood up. People are aggressively kicking it. They're so sick of robots.
This is why the robots are going to attack us, because they're all mistreating them here in the test.
Yeah, right, exactly. Day one, they're beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. This company is called Make-A-Wife Incorporated. That's inappropriate.
As soon as you program it to be pissed off, we're in trouble.
People in Boston
Where it's
hate
aware
me.
that it was kicked, where it's aware that it was kicked, and then the program kicks in like, all right, whoever kicked you, you now can aggressively attack.
They made me and beat me up.
Do you think 100 years from now this robot will be 100% convincing?
Yes. Look at this thing.
Oh, in 100 years? In like 5 years?
I say
no, not 5.
It's going so quickly.
50.
Robot's greatest.
I don't think 50.
The robot's greatest fear is the hockey stick because of all
Right.
You know what robots are going to do? This is how bands will get replaced. They're going to be exact replicas, and then you're going to have robots bands. Like, I'm going to go see Kiss, and it's them. But they died 40 years ago. Oh, not according to this flyer.
This flyer. What is this guy talking about? We have to watch a video how to fix a round cage. Why?
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Do we know about this? Let me say hi to Brian in California. Brian.
That has nothing to do with robots.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to stay on topic. What is it anyway?
What's up?
It's just a funny fucking video. This guy fixes a cage and the bird just fucking freaks out, but it's hilarious.
All right, we'll look it up. I thought it was more robot talk. I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah, robots are fucking crazy.
This started to scare me a little bit. You're not scared by this technology?
I love it.
I can't wait till you can stick a pussy on it.
They have that, right?
Not the one I need. Not where you can hit it. It goes like, and backs up onto you. And then you kick it. It goes, look, I stand behind you on the steps. I tweedle my nipples while it moves forward and backs up.
They have the one that fucks women, though, I think. It's like a fuck machine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want
not
like
for
a
men.
realistic robot that has emotions and can tweak my nips.
Yeah.
Wait till they're Well, you think relationships are suffering because of Facebook? Wait till women catch you fucking robots. And he's like, he loves that thing more than me. No, he don't. I don't. He has to try to choke me at night.
Well, we haven't checked in on the real dolls in a while. Have they upped that technology a bit?
Wait till that. Here's what's going to happen. Eventually, robots will be committing murders for people. They'll program the robot to kill. And it'll be untraceable. It's going to be a crazy place. I wish I was going to be here for it.
Yeah.
To fuck a robot, to make love to a robot that feels like a woman.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Can't wait to do that. I can't wait to make love to a robot right in its ass.
Yeah.
Even real
Why does it have to be the ass?
Why does it have to be a robot? You could just do it with like if anything at this point.
A VCR.
It'd be fun.
VCR.
Well, it's got a slot.
An Xbox.
Yeah.
Look up real dolls. Let's see where they're at. Are they? Go back.
Virtual reality. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's big.
That's the thing. Get some goggles and you got a woman right on you.
There was something they just showed. Right there, the uncanny lover. Build. What is this thing? This might be more like Jimmy's talking. Building a sex robot.
Sex robot.
The New York Times.
2 million hits.
Let's look at the building a sex robot video.
Robotica. Well, now you're talking.
Hello. My name is Denise.
That's a robot!
I look forward to getting to know you.
It looks like Trump's wife.
Yeah, smarter.
Denise, can you answer a question for me?
Of course I can answer a question.
What do you dream about?
I have a lot of dreams. I dream about becoming a real person.
I'm not trying to fall in love here.
That's like every woman I've ever dated.
This is stupid.
I dream about knowing the meaning of love. I hope to become the world's first sex robot.
How about you make her talk normal?
All right. Yeah.
I want you to come in my face. Oh, fucking boo. My eye burns.
It's bad when they built a robot that says robot wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
Right. It's almost like she went out of batteries for a second.
Yeah. Here's our choices. Will sex robots make women obsolete? Robot looks exactly like a real woman. Robotic sex slaves.
I'd go with the top one.
The future of sex robots.
Any
virtual reality.
Any comic book related ones? DC, Marvel.
Definitely Marvel. They do a much better job with this.
Well, honestly, Marvel is what we do when we see them, so I mean, there is a tie-in.
That's very thoughtful, Jimmy. That's very thoughtful.
Do you know what I mean?
And going to your point,
but
Jimmy.
they do run on DC power.
Wow. So it really is an issue.
Yeah.
Going to Jimmy's point, robot sex will harm human relationships.
Yes.
Of course they will.
Tomo News.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that. Not gay if it's a robot. I have the genitals. Oh, shh. Keep it down. Keep it down, you snitch. The 3D printer, Jim's a size queen.
Why are we back to this guy?
I was just playing the sounds while he was doing that.
That's the sound of his sex partner.
I'm going to come in your mouth.
Now, what's the worst sound? This or a woman complaining?
It's the same thing. What I'm hearing right now
what
is
you usually hear when they're yelling at you.
You're selfish in bed. You don't acknowledge my need.
I think it's the woman complaining.
Yeah, backs up on you. You put your prick right in there.
Yeah.
And that fucking wet velvet glove just grabs it like a vice.
Like a vice. Speaking my language.
Robot puss.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Where's the sex robots?
Up top.
Let's try one of these sex robots. Let's go with the one with the big robot boobies.
Here we go.
Is that it, this one?
I don't know.
That's a good one. Woo! It's fucking a car.
This is the trailer for Jimmy's special.
Campaign against sex bots seeks to ban humanoid dolls for sex.
Why?
A campaign that wants to ban sex robots is getting some attention for its adamant opposition to the revolutionary sex toys. The crusade against the satisfaction of boinking a talking, gyrating robot is being led by ethicist Kathleen Richardson.
Of course she's against this.
Why wouldn't she
One
be
looked at her.
an ugly woman? I'd rather fuck a robot now than her. I'd rather fuck that buzzing thing.
A toaster.
Fellow campaigner Eric Brilling, an associate senior lecturer in informations at the University of Skövde in Sweden. Scientists and designers have been working on a way to make sex robots that look and feel real for lonely people who can't get laid.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, the campaigners say that the development of sex robots further objectifies women and children.
What do
They don't mention anything about the countless number of mechanical sex machines that already exist.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Pedophilia will die. You fucking make little kid robots that fucking put out.
That's
Why not?
Great call.
Get the pedophile, let them do it. I don't care if you fuck a small robot. Eventually that will be illegal, but make a robot that looks like a 6-year-old. There you go.
There you go.
Right.
It even cries and threatens to tell. Ooh.
Yeah.
Why not?
It eats
you
candy.
wipe it out.
Right.
Hey,
That's
watch
great.
this. Every time they put it on the stand, it just goes, and it don't say nothing. Watch this when the prosecutor says, show us on the doll. I have it programmed to go,
There it is. Go back to that.
Against the ones that look too human. They say robots don't have human rights and could be used as sexual objects that can't say no.
Great. Show us the robot.
These models actually can talk.
They don't have a
male
robot.
sex dolls or blow-up dolls? Are they a scourge on society too? Pop culture has already taken to featuring sex robots, including in the 2001 movie AI, which had Gigolo Joe as a main character, and the more recent AMC series Humans. If they're not hurting anybody,
Jesus, that's
what's
a
wrong
robot?
with getting intimate with a machine? Some women already love their tickle sticks and Symbians, while some men have an affinity for their fleshlights. So why not take it to the next level with a robotic sex doll? Twitter user Ryan Broderick wrote, anyone who says they wouldn't have sex with a sex robot is a liar and a coward. Well, Joe
I don't know about being a coward. Right. I don't know if saying I don't want a fucking piece of metal is an act of cowardice.
Yeah. Give us some time.
Sex robots are going to get banned? Seems like a lose-lose. Who wants a relationship with the typical person who'd benefit from a sex robot? Centauri X pointed out that it's interesting to note the ethicist mentioned seems to be a British woman. Victorian temperance and righteousness never die. Sort of like the robot itself, if you remember to change the batteries.
Like this video?
No,
we didn't like it.
It didn't show me a robot.
Yeah, we wanted
there was no
50 years from
sex
now. robots.
Are there sex robots out there?
Well, I mean, you got the real dolls. I'm wondering if they're starting to
Why did that video
ramp up their technology.
Why did that video need Gloria Estefan music in the background?
Right.
I always love her too. Come on, shake your body, baby, do the conga. Well, you know
Put
what
it in my robot ass.
They needed Gloria Estefan music because her back is part robot after that fucking tour bus flipped.
Is that a big vagina?
Yeah, this is what do they call this?
Cervix?
They cut the thing in half so you could see inside.
Hilarious.
Cross section.
Cross section. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Yes,
robots of the future.
Before that, they showed one dancing without the face on it. That was a little weird, but the body was not bad.
Robot stripper. Let's take it.
Look at the robot stripper. Getting there. Getting there. We're getting there.
She dances like she's got a gun in her back.
Her dancing stinks.
I like how she has lifelike bruises on the back of her head.
Absolutely. It's a
They thought of everything.
Yeah, there's a C-section scar.
They thought of everything. Got it.
These are going to be so realistic with the skin. Yeah, I think 50, 60 years.
No way, man. 5 to 10.
That's too far out, Jimmy.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, to get it perfect, where it feels like a human and there's body odor and the armpit smell and a big pussy or a small pussy.
Yours is advanced.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean like a one that passes for a person.
Right.
50, 60 years. I'll just make it.
Yeah, you're right.
97. They'll be doing a new story
You
about
and
me.
Flossy.
Look at the old codger. Yeah. What's your favorite hobby? I like when the robot lets me fuck it in the mouth, cut an asshole.
Well, that's just wonderful.
I like Fuck the robot in the mouth cutting asshole. I don't want to die.
Oh, we heard that you just like naps.
No, I don't like naps. I don't want to die. I want to stay alive.
Is that the key to staying young, Jim?
Yes, it is. Sometimes I fuck the robot in the cunt mouth and asshole, then I go to the bathroom all over both of us. I sound like Ted Sheckler, but much older. That's the key. I want to die never.
All right, now we got Living Sexy, the sex robot. We're putting all these videos up on our Twitter account. So what is this one about?
Oh, look at the gash on that.
Yeah, all right.
That's
Look at that giant blown-out vag.
Holy moly.
It looks like it's breathing up and down.
That's more my size.
Okay,
Louis Armstrong's mouth.
This thing's moving pretty good. Now, Jimmy, you take that 5 years from now? Come on, we're getting pretty close.
That's a meaty puss. Oh, she's on top,
fun.
too. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Something for everyone.
Look at that.
She's on her belly now.
Yeah,
Boy,
that's not
showing
a
all
robot.
the goodness.
That's a mock-up of what a robot will look like.
I don't know. We're getting there.
I would take that over a robot.
Sex doll make love. Let's look at sex doll make love.
Make love.
We're in a rabbit hole now, fellas.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's getting there.
Hey, now we're cooking.
Maybe 50 years is wrong.
Yeah.
Look at
I am
that.
going to rescind that.
She's a little fat.
Look at her. She's got little knee pads.
That's the problem. Look, the arms aren't moving lifelike.
You worried about the arms?
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
That's all right.
Back is a little...
Legs are open. Show me the pussy.
Jesus.
Show me the pussy.
God.
I can't wait to be really old. Wow.
That's
not bad.
That's all right.
Yeah, but her arms are up. Look at her. What are you doing?
But see, you got to really position.
Touchdown.
You got to put in that position you like.
Just like
look
just
at
like
that
a real
box
lady.
open. I can't wait until I can. I'm getting I'm filling up a little bit.
I am too.
Yeah, just watching him manipulate her.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy, I think you have to change your time frame.
Dude, I can't wait to be old.
Yeah, that's
fucking these things. Oh, life's going to be so good. So, Jim, you got married. What happened to your wife? I don't know. I just left the house and never went back. I took Jolene. That's my sex robot.
Oh, the butthole's there, too.
That's...
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah,
lifelike.
They just poked the boobs and they look pretty lifelike.
Yeah, I think Jim's got a new opener.
Yeah. No way 50 years after seeing this.
Maybe you're right.
No fucking way.
Maybe 20.
20.
At least 20.
Oh, then
2 years.
But then, how about this? Then you die and they go through your fucking stuff and find this thing in the closet.
Oh, or they fucking they fucking download your robot sessions. Oh, no.
The worst is, though, when you get one of these, you got to get the new model, like the Cunt S.
New updates while you sleep.
You haven't updated yet? Jesus.
You got to get the plus.
Yeah, exactly. What happened? Well, the plus can queef and complain when the game is on. Oh, my God.
Wow.
It's life.
Yeah, the plus comes with a plug. Really? Yeah, Tamps is sold separately.
Tamps.
All right, we got
robot Tamps.
We got robots are being introduced into aspects of human life like military and medicine. We kind of know that. Watch the video of robots playing Motorhead's Ace of Spades. I've seen that. It's pretty cool. There's a movie that relates to this discussion. Yes, we know. Working on becoming an impressionist. Would like you guys to judge him.
Oh, that's
it. Yeah.
Yum, yum.
I do them too.
All right, gets us off the robots.
Oh,
I hope he does walking.
I do walking.
Let's say.
Oh, it's one of you over there. Oh.
Let's go to Rich in Minnesota. Rich.
That was good, Jimmy.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Rich.
Hey, guys, I appreciate you taking my call.
Sure.
And answer the phone. I'm up here in Minnesota, and my cousin actually owns a place up here called the Brave New Workshop. Comedy improv place, and I'm thinking about joining it, so I've been working on some stuff. So I'm going to throw a voice at you, and instead of telling you who I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it, and then that way I'll know for sure.
Perfect.
I'll get it.
That's ballsy.
I'm fucking good at this.
Hey, look, let me tell you something, Opie and Jim. You guys got
Jesse Ventura.
Yep, exactly. I just wanted to tell you guys that I've been down in Mexico trying to investigate the drones and what's going on with them.
It's really good.
That's good. But
it's really good.
For the record, I should just say, even if we get it, doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
It could just be a really hack.
But this is pretty good.
But that was good. I'm just saying.
And once we get it, sir, you should do another one.
Well, I don't know. I want to hear him a little bit.
Let me tell you something. They say a conspiracy theorist and a critical thinker should be synonymous with each other. You know why?
Why?
Well, because if you critically think about what our government does, that's when they call you a conspiracy theorist.
All right. Who else, dude? Owen?
It was good.
Well, you want to hear something funny? I called yesterday to the Jay Thomas show.
Yeah.
And the fuckers booted me.
Why?
Sir, I want to hear another impression.
I said something about Kanye West, and they didn't like it, and he immediately said, "Get this guy out of here," and they hung up on me.
Sir,
wait, I don't get it. Who?
More voices.
I can't recognize this one.
Before we hang up on
I can't recognize that voice. Who was that?
Was that Trump?
Yeah.
Well, see, if you guys don't care, I said.
I think you're doing Jesse again.
Do another one.
Yeah, do another one.
Oh, boy, shit. Well, I don't know what other kind of voices I can do. I mean, shit, the two youths were waiting on me down in the car there.
Oh, Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, what? Yeah. Who the fuck is Joe Pesci? No, this is my real voice.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it. Joe Pesci.
I know, but here's what gave it away. You said two youths.
Yes.
Which is actually a Fred Gwynn line, but try another one.
Another one.
Yeah, what do you think you're going to be a big star doing Jesse Ventura and Pesci?
And an almost Pesci?
No, it's just the start, you know.
Right.
Hey, it took me a lot of nerve just to call you guys, but let me throw one more Jesse at you.
No more Jesse.
No,
we hate Jesse.
I'm in my tow truck, so I got to pick this car up, but what I told Dave Thomas over there at his shithole radio station, I said, you know,
we want to know
Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura, am I right?
Who else are you working on?
John Lennon was killed by a fan. I'm just wondering where all
who
the
else,
West
sir?
fans are. Hoorah!
Sir,
you
who
know,
else?
man. I work on tomorrow. I'll give you a call. But,
All right, block the number.
I'm drawing a blank on other ones. I mean, I could do some more wrestlers and shit, but that's boring.
All right, thank you, brother. Very good job, buddy. Rich in Minnesota.
Maybe he thought he wasn't going to get through.
Right, let's. This sand flea jumping robot is pretty crazy too.
Yep.
We're throwing all these up on our Twitter account.
Yep. Sand flea jumping robot.
How many feet is that? That's like 15 feet. It's jumping up onto a little roof. Doesn't look like
it looks
that.
like it jumps to the second story.
That thing doesn't look like it has enough power to be able to jump that high.
Uh-oh.
That's fucked up. All right,
that's the first one.
That's
How high was that?
No, watch this. How does this little thing have that much power?
Whoa!
Right on the roof.
That's impressive.
Wow, we can get a rocket to the moon, and we're surprised that we didn't get some onto the roof.
I hate Jimmy's logic.
Big whoop.
Jimmy and his stupid logic.
This would be great to knock a cat out of a tree, though.
Right.
Yes, it would.
For the firemen.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
We have a chance to stop the revolution. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's our fault.
I'm a little worried about this shit.
We beat the shit out of him with a hockey stick.
Right, we also have ladders.
We have ladders.
They're going to be showing that on Robot History Month. They're going to be showing videos of that the way they show fucking hose videos now for black people.
Oh, right.
When robots were treated badly, poked with hockey sticks, thrown up on roofs, laughed at, made fun of by radio people.
It's our time.
Let's go back
Robot
to
lives
sex
matter.
dolls. Why would we blow off the sex dolls?
Beep boop beep boop.
Yeah, they should hit the sex doll with the hockey stick. Yeah, mix them up a little.
How about you put it in the vag and make it hit the other robot with a stick in his pussy?
Or score a goal.
All right, that's fucked up. What were the
Robot.
They're all Asian. Have you noticed that? A lot of Asian broads here.
Yeah, anime.
Let me...
That doesn't look... That looks creepy.
Yeah.
That looks...
Just because it's in a box. You put it on a bed, it's not so bad.
She's waving her hands all back.
Yeah.
Available from specialist stores in Beijing for around $2,500. Lou, a local car designer, bought one for his dimly lit studio apartment deep in an industrial suburb of the capital. Jesus. Like millions in China who leave their hometowns to work in the cities, the 29-year-old automobile designer leads a bachelor's life during the week, returning to his wife and toddler in neighboring Hebei province every weekend. He has already been married for more than a decade and says he simply wants to satisfy his sexual appetites without being unfaithful to his wife. Mike Doll's salesman Yi Zhang explains that most of his customers are professionals like Lou, and that even women come in sometimes and buy dolls for their husbands.
Can you pull the vagina out and put it in your dishwasher at least?
Oh, yeah.
Is it dishwasher safe?
None of these problems are...
I'm just thinking that the cleanup must be... God.
Yeah, that's true.
Every one of these problems can be solved with masturbation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, but that's not... I mean, that's kind of, look at the lingerie, and he was squeezing the legs, and they were moving.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there.
But the close.
It didn't look
really
like
close.
It felt like hard plastic. It looked like,
It looked like that
you could
He-Man
squeeze it
thing.
a little bit. Oh boy, that man!
Remember the nerd?
The kids today are going to have a wonderful world if.
I mean, I hate to say it, but the
we
ladies
don't blow ourselves up.
The ladies are going to have to step it up.
That's right.
And the ladies are going to be like, "Oh shit."
Beep boop, beep boop.
Here, finish this video.
These dolls don't cry. That's all I'm saying.
Not unless you get a good one. I want one where I put it in and they go, Tubu cool.
The mascara run 5,000.
Buy dolls for their husbands. And it's not necessarily about the sex, he adds. Sometimes it's more about the companion.
Oh, that's
but of course, he admits that even such real-feeling dolls can never replace the real thing.
Jeez. No shit.
You show them lonely.
Not yet. Not yet. They can't.
Very close, Jimmy. It's coming.
Yeah. What makes a real conversation?
God, we got to click on the next video.
They get you.
It's all electrical impulses.
Did you see Ex Machina? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I wrote that.
Oh, we did Sex Doll Beauty Hard to Resist for Men. That's a good video, too.
Yeah.
Ex Machina. Good
Ex
movie.
Machina is a good movie.
Wait, what's that? The complete sex guide right there.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
a
right.
4-hour video.
I'm not sure that has anything to do with robots.
This 93 million hits.
It's a 4-hour video that has 93 million views. That means this thing is good.
93 million.
Oh, it's just the complete sex guide.
I thought it was a robot.
I should have made something like
It's
that.
like Jimmy's chip video.
Fuck yeah.
Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
Wait, I didn't know you could show this on YouTube.
He's really putting it to that pussy.
Yeah, because
Why are there wires and diodes and stuff in that?
How are you supposed to tie it?
Studying.
So you could get it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on the YouTube with some wires.
If it looks like it's some kind of
Science experiment?
yeah, exactly. Then you could have it on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Look,
4
there's graphs.
hours.
There's graphs. There's like
All right.
Beep, boop,
bar
beep, boop.
charts.
Should we take a break and then we'll come back and finish up?
I got a wee.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hello.
I wish that was a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Watch
It's a
it.
robot that melted.
A giant fat lady.
In lingerie. What the fuck is this?
Wow.
She melted and hardened.
This is Kirstie Alley's robot.
You got to push play on this.
It's old.
Letters
Old reference.
is because for years they've drawn.
Wow. God, who gets into that?
Oh, my God.
It's the Everest robot.
There's never anybody really out there that looks like that. And then here I am in the flesh. We call the men who like FAs, which stands for fat admirer. Men who
No, there's a better
beyond
word for them than fat admirer.
So very feminine and very pillow-like because we do feel like little clouds for them.
Yeah, but you smell like lamb behind your knee. You smell like barnyard animals because you can't wash properly.
You smell like a halal cart.
Oh, that was disgusting.
And that's right at the beginning of this
That
documentary.
goes way past the chubby chaser thing.
Oh, yeah.
How does she walk?
Hey,
that
that's
was
fun.
brutal.
She clearly doesn't.
I didn't know where her knee was.
You mean how is she forklifted?
All right, we're going to take a quick break and then...
All right, what is this?
Oh, my God. This is the worst video I've ever seen.
Oh, God, what is that?
93 million.
Who's complaining about robots now?
Yeah.
The humans are disgusting. So bring me the robots.
With our boils
Bring it
and
on. Who
tumors
cares if they eat us at the end?
They were pulling a dog penis out of a human.
Oh, my God.
Really?
I don't know what that was.
I'm going to cry.
Why would you want to take that
I
out?
want to cry.
All right, we're going to do a quick break here. So, who needs a plug?
I'll take one.
Tom Papa Laugh Boston.
I'm going to go
Friday
to
and
Boston.
Saturday, right?
Yes.
How are ticket sales?
Good.
They better be good.
They are good.
They better come out and support Tom Papa.
Absolutely. Boston. Laugh Boston.
When do you go back to L.A.?
I'm going to go back to L.A. on Sunday.
Sunday.
I want to plug the Indiegogo animation. I'm releasing the second episode, which is really the first episode on Monday, I think. I was going to do it today, but then I'm like, I'll do it Monday.
Right, good. People should be checking that out and
Very
and
exciting.
helping out if they can. If they can, that's the key. If you can, that would be appreciated by Mr. Jim Norton.
Yeah.
Mark Normand is playing in Charlottesville.
Thank you. The Southern. It's a beautiful venue on Friday the 26th. God knows we need you. And then come out to the Laughing Skull Lounge on March 10th, 11th, 12th in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hotlanta.
Yeah.
Hotlanta.
And check out my podcast, Tuesdays with Stories.
Yes, a very good podcast.
Fucking robots.
Are we promoting anything?
In a rock club.
What are we promoting? We're good?
We have Jimmy's show later today.
Jimmy's show today is Advice Show, which is very good. And then
we're going to be releasing a clip later today.
Oh, that's fun.
What does that mean?
Sounds exciting.
That we want the whole interview, right?
Oh, Lita Ford. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to put that video out there now that.
And remember, kids, throw away your DC comics.
Yeah, you should release a little bit of her talking about the kids. We'll do that. And, all right, we'll finish up next.
Rock and roll!
Tom Papa, Mark Norman.
Yo.
No,
Jim Norton. This was fun.
Boom, 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 boom.
I got a nice phone call.
Cool.
Got a surprise phone call.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Who
Nice
is
surprise for everybody.
Oh.
Let's say hi to Kevin Brennan.
What the fuck?
Man.
What the fuck? Why are you guys talking about me? What the fuck?
What's up, Kevin?
Sorry, slept in a little bit, fellas.
How are you, buddy?
I knew Papa was in town, so he said he was going to trash me today, but I kind of forgot. I didn't know I had time to call in. How you doing?
Good, Kevin. I tried to trash you. I didn't have it in me.
You're too nice, Tom. Lay into him.
What'd you say?
Well,
nah.
I can tell you this much. Tom Papa reminded us that you gave him a beating, and we forgot all about it. When you're talking about him being in L.A. and all that shit.
Yeah, that was like that got my whole career started.
Finally. My two.
I did my cat, Trash Neil, and Tom Papa.
That led to your big break of being able to host a podcast with Lenny Marcus.
We haven't made $1 yet, but people love it.
That's growing. The podcast is growing out there.
I've heard very good things about
yes,
it.
Me too.
People
Yeah.
are digging it.
All the comics are talking about it.
Are you and
Yeah.
Are you and Tom Papa good?
I guess. Well, Tom doesn't. That's why I love Tom, because he doesn't stay mad very long. As of me, I forget nothing.
You hold a grudge?
Oh boy, does
I'm mad at Tom for something he barely even did, and yet I trash him on the radio. He's like, people say stuff. Like, he really is a half a fag.
I don't even know what you were mad at.
Yes. Which half you think isn't?
Now looking back, it was really nothing.
Yeah, you were
But it doesn't matter. It's just fun. It's fun to be this man sometimes, especially on the radio.
I think you were mad at Tom for just moving to L.A. and you felt like he changed or something.
That I made L.A. work.
Yeah. He changed his tune.
I made L.A. work and Kevin was a failure.
You're constantly having to be nice to people to get a fucking job out there, and then even when they say they're going to bring you back or call you back, they never do. And you're just supposed to be cool with it. You're supposed to be like, oh, cool, but in New York, if someone's a dick to you, you're going to run into it at the Comedy Cellar, so people have less of a tendency to do that.
Right.
Am I right, Tom?
You're right, because you can lie to people in L.A. because you know that you're not going to run into them.
You're not going to see them again.
Yeah, because you fired them.
Right.
Right.
But LA's not kind of like the guy that when me and Tom worked together on this thing, it was Tom's thing that didn't work, a failed thing that Tom did for TBS, but he's used to that. And
Jesus, gave me a break.
And the guy that the executive producer is now selling real estate out there, so it's not a fucking good business.
Wow, no, it's tough.
Oh wow, is he really the executive producer?
But Kevin just didn't know. Kevin didn't really know how to make LA work. He was the only guy. This is an East Coast move. He was the only guy I knew that had a bicycle. He would come to work from the beach all the way into Hollywood by bicycle.
Oh my God!
He got hit by a car one day.
Really?
Yes. Nobody rides bikes in LA.
What comic was driving it?
It was Neil. Neil was driving.
Because my wife needed the car, and the bus was slow, so I just would ride a bike. And one time I was running late. And I cut across the lane, and some guy hit me, and he really hit me. I thought, holy shit, am I really hurt? So I got up. I was okay, but I was bloodied, and my pants were fucked up. But at least I was thinking, at least they're not going to get mad that I'm late.
He came in, he was all bloody in the office.
How many miles on the bike every day?
It was 10.
It was far.
Wow.
You're tired.
That's so stupid. Nobody does that in Los Angeles. Right. No one gets a bicycle and says, I'm going to work in L.A.
I thought it was going to set me apart in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stupid. I did a lot of stupid stuff, though, but now I got it all. Misery Loves Company on Riotcast Network.
Doing well with that.
I'm doing a plug. Is that okay, Opie?
Yes.
That was very subtle. That was maybe you're more show business than we thought.
Yeah, he's smart. He's getting his plugs in. Very savvy.
And you know, my brother's doing his one-man show. Can I not plug that?
Sure. Is he in town doing the one-man show?
Yeah, he's doing the one-man show.
All right. Should we get him on the show?
Yeah, maybe. And Lenny's trying to get me to go, but I can't do it. Like I don't think I can just do it.
Oh, just go see your brother.
He's doing 3 mics. It's running down in a theater in the Village.
Right.
3 mics?
Yeah, 3 mics. He does like one-liners, regular stand-up, and stories on the 3 different microphones.
Tom?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I just know of it. He was doing
Why are
it.
you fucking selling it? Why are you selling it if you haven't seen it?
Well, because he's a really good comedian.
Oh my God, Neil!
Here we go.
You're talking about Neil now.
Here we go. I think Tom ran into Neil at the Cellar, right?
Yeah, he was at the Cellar doing a bunch of spots, and everybody. It's cool when Neil goes on because like all the other comedians go down from the table and they go down and
check it out,
and stand in the hall and stuff to watch him. It's like when Rock goes on.
I bet it's like the exact same thing. No one will give me a straight answer. One of the waitresses came up to me last night. She goes, "Your brother's so good." I'm like, "Are you serious?" She goes, "He's all right."
Well, he has his own off-Broadway show now. He's moved on from the clubs. He's doing off-Broadway now.
Oh, yeah, like 200 people. The tickets are $10 off already. What the fuck are you talking about? He's already given, like, steep discounts.
It's like he's the new Mike Birbiglia.
Oof, he was standing outside handing out flyers like a shitty New York comedy club last night.
But I heard like a lot of famous people were going to it and stuff.
Yeah, because that's what he does. He gets famous people and they help him. Oh my God! I turn to people like you and Lenny Marcus. He turned to Seinfeld. He turns to John Legend and Dave Chappelle. You guys are smart.
Yeah, you come to me and then you.
That's how you make LA work.
You come to me, and then you shit on me. That was a horrible strategy.
You don't do anything for me. All your pilots suck. They never go anywhere.
I hired you twice. I got you money.
Yeah, you wrote them.
They failed because I hired you.
Maybe.
Oh, poor Kevin.
This is really infuriating. No, Tom, let's me and you go then. Go see Neil's show.
We should go. We should double date and go see Neil's show.
How long are you in town for?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Well, then I don't think we can go.
No, shit.
But what are you in town for? Did you already talk about it?
We could go see a show when I come back because I heard it got picked up through this summer. I heard I heard after one show they decided to extend the run.
Can you get me on Seinfeld show, the drinking in the coffee car?
Drinking in the coffee car.
Can you give me his phone number? Tom, help me out here.
Drinking in the coffee car. That's so good.
I saw one the other day because they were plugging. I saw like Unplugged on Facebook, and I'm like, it was Todd Barry, and I asked Todd,
we lost him.
Kevin, you there?
His brother's playing off-Broadway, and Kevin's just got a self-service cut.
Yeah, that wasn't us, Kevin. I promise you. That was your phone. You haven't been on drinking in the coffee car.
I haven't drank in the coffee car yet.
He's got to get you drinking in the coffee car.
Yeah, I guess so.
That Todd Barry one is tough to get through. I'm a Todd Barry fan.
What makes it tough for you?
It's one-word answers. He's like, so, Todd, what's going on?
Yeah.
Good. So, how long you live in New York? 20 years. And it's just brutal. They get nowhere. And brutal. Even Seinfeld's like, okay.
There were a lot of edits in that one.
Oh, yeah. Like, come on, Todd, pick it up, buddy.
There were a lot more shots of coffee being made.
Yes.
In that episode.
Exactly.
And I do love Todd Barry. I love that show.
I love that show.
It's really good.
I love drinking in the coffee car.
I was really good. I was just hanging out with Jerry yesterday, and I was trying to get him to put Neil on, so... before Kevin.
Get him to put you on.
Yeah, you gotta be
20 years.
I'd rather it be Neil.
I'm a little behind in the episodes, though.
Did he mention why you haven't been on yet?
No.
He should put you in.
Well, yeah, we'll do it eventually.
He'll get him on.
He's good. He's doing Obama right now.
You know who the best guest would be? Cat Williams. Get him in a car.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be amazing.
Comedians in stolen cars drinking coffee.
Comedians getting
that would be an awesome interview, by the way.
Kevin, we didn't hang up on you.
That would be great.
I promise.
Hello?
Yeah, we didn't hang up on you, but we do have to end the show. What were you saying?
No, I got Sprint. It's my bad. My phone was...
Oh, okay. What were you saying before? You were making something...
Well, we were talking about going to see Neil's show off Broadway.
the Todd Barry.
Oh, Cars Coffee.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw a clip, and I never watched Seinfeld's show, because I get car sick. So I was watching this. I saw Todd Barry. I go, Todd, you on that show? I'm like, how the fuck did Todd get on? Can't believe they didn't call me. So then I'm watching Todd, and I'm like, and I asked Todd, how was it? He goes, it was weird. And then I watched it. Like, yeah, it was kind of weird. So I don't know.
That's weird.
Mark said it's weird too.
Tom, have you been on?
This is some of the magic you can get from Kevin's podcast. Just imagine this with Lenny chiming in.
This needs more Jew.
Tom has not been on. We discussed that while you were
I haven't been
calling
on.
us back. Yeah, he hasn't been in the...
I don't know. We just hang out all the time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too personal? You guys know each other too well?
Yeah, we're just friends. Let him go do the people. Let him help the other people. Obama
needs the help, and Jimmy Fallon certainly needs the help.
No, I'd love to do it, but we haven't done it yet.
Steve Martin needs the help, and Kevin Hart needs the help.
Amy Schumer needs a plug.
I think Seinfeld should put you on the show.
Yeah.
Drinking in the coffee car.
I should drink in a coffee car with him.
Or as David Tell calls it, millionaires wearing seatbelts.
How is David Tell on?
I know, Dave.
Tell should be on everything.
Tell and Chappelle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe Chappelle said no. I'm guessing.
Yeah, neither one made the top 20 list of all time. Dave Chappelle didn't make it.
Top 20? Really? Where's that?
Yeah, but Mom's Mabley did. I thought she was in a Negro League. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm still waiting for my booking on Misery Loves Company.
Who's that? Tom Papa?
Yes.
I thought you were leaving town.
This is like talking to my dad on the phone. Who is that? What did he say? Where he's in the sky?
Tell him I said hi.
What time is it there?
See what's going on there. I don't even know who's turning it to talk. So I'm just talking randomly.
That's all right. We're going to have you back on soon, Kevin. We have to wrap up the show for real.
No! I'm kidding.
All right, Misery Loves Company with good old Lenny Marcus. It's doing very well on the Riotcast Network. And we'll have you on the show soon.
Thanks to you guys for having me in. It really helps it when you guys put me on.
Oh, really?
Hint. Yeah, hint.
All right, we'll get back to you. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We'll have Kevin back
next Christmas, around Christmas.
His third appearance is coming soon. All right, Kevin.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, buddy. Kevin Brennan.
Bye,
Papa,
Kevin.
thank you so much, buddy.
Good seeing you guys always.
Yeah, this sucks. I guess that'll be it for a while.
Yeah, I'll be back soon.
Call in and say hi to us from time to time.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday, Laugh Boston and the podcast. All of Tom Papa's dates are at tompapa.com. Mark Norman, we made that video public again.
Yeah, check it out. It's really
Mark Norman discussing the plus-size Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover girl.
Oh, boy, it sounds controversial.
There was a lot of yelling and screaming last week when they were begging me to take that down.
I'm going to say you were pro big girls on the cover?
No.
I'm not against it.
But we might put out a part 2, because then we discussed it again, and we got our asses handed to us. It was only me and Mark, and everybody else was all for
Davidson.
it.
Me and Pete. That's right.
And there was somebody else, too. We were outnumbered that day.
Yeah.
Jordan Rock.
Well,
Jordan Rock, so we might have to go part 2 on that whole discussion.
Ooh.
But we put the video back up there.
Yeah.
I hated that we had to take that one down, but it was just one of those things in the end.
Back up now.
I got to say, for the record, I was not happy about it, but in general, they've been cool.
Who made you take it down?
Yeah,
big wigs?
The fatty was coming through here to do interviews.
Oh.
Wow. Sorry. So because I'm like, what? And then they finally said, but they're going to just cancel her from the entire platform because she's coming in.
Oh.
Because we didn't know at that time that she was going to be on the cover.
Sounds like a stampede.
She's all right, I guess. Whatever. Mark Norman.
Yeah, check him out at the Southern
in Charlottesville, Virginia, this Friday.
Yes, please. And Laughing Skull later, and check out my pod Tuesdays with Stories on iTunes. And buy my sex robot. Lifelike.
Yeah. And Jimmy?
I would say I'm just going to promote the chip animation today. Everyone knows where my gigs are. I have Red Bank, Montclair, Indianapolis, Cleveland, and Grand Rapids. If you're interested, could go there. It's in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, very
but
cool.
the Indiegogo, I would prefer to plug.
Okay, JimNorton.com for that. YouTube channel, Opie Radio, subscribe. We're going to put the Lita Ford interview, the whole thing pretty much. We might cut out a little fat just to make it move.
There's so much going on, so much entertainment.
And what else? There was some. Oh, we might put good old, what was her name? Dickie, Flossy,
Flossy.
Dickie. We might put
that old bag.
That was kind of fun. We might
lying old bag.
That whiskey swigging bag. Flossy.
That's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye.